Howdy, folks. I'm Charles Deering, and you're not. Just kidding. We have Herb Hooper on the panel. I'm sure some others will be straggling in, and I'm zoomed in close. We'll let some more folks come in, and I'll say what simple contest we have. Just a simple guessing game. Nobody has any hint. And then you'll win 5 free patterns from woodvisions.com. Oh, yeah, buddy. Another dead serious show. Live stream number 110. Howdy, Scott Hampton over in the chat. I need to check all the names. He's watching over on Facebook. We got John Nave, John Bradley, John Cousins. He'll be here soon. Josh Grover says the frames will be here Thursday, so I'm excited about that. Frames for the covered bridge. And that's everybody.
Hello, folks.
And Chad Benton. Everybody there was on YouTube except for Scott Hampton. Scott Hampton had to be the oddball, but we appreciate you. Anybody from Facebook and or YouTube is welcome. Howdy, everybody. What's the contest? Just got the alert. I'll give you the contest as soon as we get. Okay, we got 12 people in here. I guess let me get a few more viewers if we can. If it doesn't raise, I'll go ahead and say the contest. But the contest has nothing to do with pilot holes. There's just way too many pilot holes. I didn't want to mess with counting. Yep, Herb is there, folks. He's right there.
Hello, John. Hello, Chad. Hello, Josh.
Hello. There's everybody's favorite geriatric secretary. We love you.
Yeah, somebody does.
All right. Lawrence Alter says he finished his turkeys about 2 hours ago. Awesome. Robert Fowler Jr. watching over on Facebook. Appreciate you being here, sir.
Okay. Robert, I thought you were going to go watch a movie. I was, but I can't.
Josh Grover is not having a good start. Contest is number of hours to cut this. No, it's not, sir. That would be a good contest, though.
Okay, go to your new roof and be quiet.
We have 14 viewers. I'm going to give it a few more minutes just to see if we get any more. You put the word contest in the title, everybody come running, but it'll sync once I have the contest and find a winner. Just kidding. All right, we will give it until 3 minutes, and that, well, let's say 3:30. We have not much longer to go, and we'll have the contest. A very simple contest. Nobody has any hint. It's just a quick guess by everybody, and the person closest to that will win 5 free patterns. So there's a reason I'm zoomed in close and not showing the whole piece. And there is no roof on this piece. Robert Fowler Jr., I saw Mr. Charles coming on, didn't want to hurt his feelings. Oh, Robert, you're so sweet.
I know. I feel sorry for the fella, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I said the contest was coming soon, and 4 or 5 people dropped out, so they just lost their chance. Okay, so we just hit 3 minutes and 30 seconds. The contest is, how many brad nails are holding this stack of 2 together? That's all. That's all. How many brad nails do you think? And whatever answer you type will be your final answer. We don't have to go through the whole final answer thing. I'll say it again. We just now got 14 viewers. If you can guess how many brad nails are holding this double stack together.
Okay, I'll start this off. I'm guessing 6.
All right, write yourself down.
I did that an hour ago.
Secretary Herb. Okay. Anytime I see the viewership increase, I'll repeat the contest. The only thing you got to do for this contest, if you don't mind turning your TV ever so, Herb, if you don't.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
I'll get to that question here shortly, sir. We have 16 people watching. If all you have to do is guess how many brad nails are holding this double stack together. That's the whole contest. And you got a lot of names to catch up on there, sir. I apply them to the wood, Scott Hampton. I print the large patterns out on paper through rapidresizer.com, and I tape them together, and I use carbon paper to trace them onto the wood. You got a lot of numbers to write down.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there, but John Nave, you're gonna have to guess another number. I didn't took that one.
Scott Hampton has joined us. Rick Bruder. Thank you for being here, everybody.
20.
Josh Grover says 20. By the way, if it matters to y'all, this piece is 22 3/4 wide by 17 3/16 tall. So think about whether or not we're going to have a little or a lot of brad nails. So if anyone wants to change their answer, you better do it damn quick and tell her that was a different answer than the first one you gave. All we're guessing is how many brad nails are holding this piece together.
Okay, I done lost one. Okay, 8. John, John, you're gonna have to choose another one.
And Bob
Dennis Gooden changed it to 8.
Bob Schellenberger. Somebody already guessed 20, so you please guess another number.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people guessing the same numbers.
We're having us a contest, Portal Woodworks. Appreciate you dropping by, sir.
Let me get all this wrote down, and then I'll ask them again.
Rick Bruder says, wow, am I off? And Scott Hampton changes his answer to 15, but I'll let you catch up before we get going. Don't you worry, folks. We'll do this quickly, and then I'll start. La-di-da-di. To answer your question, Portal Woodworks, we are having a contest to see who can guess the closest to how many brad nails we have in this project. And then we'll just get rolling on it, by God. The parameters, all you have to do is guess how many brad nails are holding this stack cut of 2 together.
Scott Hampton.
And I'll let my secretary Herb triple check that he's gotten to everybody, and then I'll reveal that I already have it written on the back of the piece.
20. Okay. All right, y'all give me a minute.
Okay, Rob Schellenberger now says 21.
Yeah, I got his.
Portal Woodwork says 11. As much as I ask of you, Herb, I really should pay you. That's funny right there. Appreciate the thumbs.
I'm gonna ask a big favor one of these days, and I better not hear a no.
All right, by God. And you got that right. Dennis Goodson says, I only see 3 likes. Come on, guys, hit like. That's what Dennis Goodson says. Got 4 thumbs up over on Facebook. We need a whole bunch of them on YouTube, but it's not required. It'd just be nice. And those turn into thumbs down when they lose, or don't win. Nobody's a loser here, by God. So we have 14 people watching total. We have 6 on Facebook, 8 on YouTube. The reason why we read comments out loud and questions is because people on Facebook can't see YouTube comments. People on YouTube can't see Facebook comments. YouTube tends to have better video quality and a much more active chat. So if that matters to you, if you're watching on Facebook, go to YouTube and look for Charles Deering Scroll, or just Charles Deering. You should be able to find me. It's a wood grain logo of me and a cat pointing. And please subscribe and click on that bell to be notified. You'll never miss a live stream or a contest, just saying. And hello, Pat Hagen. Pat Hagen, would you like to guess real quick? The only parameters to the contest is guessing how many brad nails are holding the stack together. If anybody watching on YouTube wants to connect with me on Facebook, I go by the Charles Deering. Bob, you're not allowed more than one guess. But I like that you're so excited about your chances of winning. I'm surprised at all the low numbers that people are guessing. But you don't need 50 million of them, do you? Okay, Pat H says 6. Herb, I think that's the only new one. And we have 16 people watching, so I'll say it one more time in case any of them are new viewers. The only parameters of this contest is guess how many brad nails. Okay, we just got 17. All you have to do is guess how many brad nails are holding these two stacks together. Or two pieces. I'll always reply if I see your comment, sir. Thank you for being here. It really means a lot. We have 18 viewers, so I'll say it again. All you have to do is guess how many brad nails are holding this stack cut of two fishing together. Just say how many brad nails do you think are holding the whole stack together. I already have it written down on the back. And all I'll do is flip the piece over and show you. And Herb is writing down furiously. That's why I'm zoomed in so close and nobody can cheat. Although not that people are known for cheating, but also I have all the pilot holes drilled too, so it'd be impossible to see where every brad nail is unless you know where to look and the shape and all that. Scott wants to know how big it is. It's 23 3/4 inches wide by 17 3/16 inches tall. And this is not a guess. I'm just reading a funny from Chad Bettany. He says, the brad I know has 20 nails, meaning toenails and fingernails for you idiots. And if you're trying to talk, Herb, you're muted, but I know you're still writing.
Yeah, I need to get Pat.
That is
1961 to guess, because I already guessed number 6 at the start.
All right, Pat Hagen, if you don't mind giving a second guess. I think I already know who won, but go ahead. And the 5, David Joanne Arrington just guessed 15.
Didn't I have Scott down for 15?
No, I don't know. I'm letting you do all the keeping up.
Yeah, Scott Hampton changed his answer to 15.
Okay, Dave Joanne Arrington, if you can think of another number. Pat H changed his to 10. Lauren Folders wants to know the length of my brads, and I will answer that very shortly. They are 5/8 inch. 5/8 inch brads.
That song still stuck in your head?
No, I'm whistling Hooked on a Feeling. Okay, did David and Joanne Arrington already guess again? I don't remember.
No, he said his guess was 15 and it was already taken by Scott.
Okay, David Joanne Arrington, if you don't mind, come up with another guess. Somebody already guessed that one. And you're welcome, Lawrence. All we're doing is guessing how many brad nails are holding this stack of two together. Okay, his new guess, David Joanne Arrington, new guess is 16. I think I know who the winner is based on the guesses.
Okay, hang on before you do this because I got 2 people down for the same answer.
All right. And I know I'm asking a lot of you, Herb, so I appreciate your patience in doing it.
Robert and Pat both had the answer at 10. Robert had his in first.
Robert Fowler Jr. saying, hey, Herb, I'll hook you up with a brisket if you give me the answer. He don't know the answer. Nobody does except for me. That's funny right there. I will look here shortly, Chad, and tell you. I'll even show it on the screen. I'll screen share while I'm looking for it. We have 21 people watching, 22 people, so I will say it one last time. We're guessing how many brad nails are holding the stack of 2 pieces together. That's all we're doing. We're just guessing how many brad nails are holding it together for 5 free patterns of your choice, not mine, from woodenvisions.com. Barry, real simple things by Goddess Charlton Herb. Good evening, y'all. Appreciate you being here, Barry. And I don't remember the exact name, Chad, but I will let you know as soon as we get the contest and everybody gets mad at me and leaves.
Hello, Barry. Okay, I think I got them all situated.
And Josh, being a groaner, says, "Is that feeling a Brad?"
And the correct answer is 999.
He's lying, folks. Don't listen to him. They don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Oh, I was counting the raindrops on the window. I'm sorry.
Okay, while you're doing that, yes, I have a corded mouse. Kiss it, John Cousins. I'm going to share screens. We'll go to woodenvisions.com and we'll see what the name of this pattern is called because I don't remember. I've slept since then.
It's called Fishy, Fishy, Fishy. Jump out of the water.
No, that's not what it's called. Don't listen to her. And every page of this website will have a search bar on there, as well as a donate button if you're so inclined. Where is it? Where is it? All right. I know it's on the website. That's not a good look. Hey, shoot. David Portal Woodworks, if you're still watching, tell Steve Nealon I might need to get this on the website. I think it's on the website. It's got to be. Newest. Going to newest. And they're in alphabetical order, so I got to figure it. Did I call it the big one? Let me see if I called it the big one. Let's see. The big one. Or the big one on the line. This might be it. There it is. It is on the website. The search term to find it would be the big one on, or no, not the. The search term to find it is big one on the line. I will copy and paste it, put it in the YouTube chat, and then I'll go over to Facebook and put that in the chat.
Nathan isn't over on Facebook and guest 18.
All right, let me get back over to the live stream. Putting the link to the pattern in the chat is showing up right now on YouTube, and I'll run over to Facebook and do that. If anybody's interested in buying this pattern, it is for sale. Let me go to my live stream there. And mute it so it doesn't mess with my ears. It won't let me comment. Dag blabbit. Well, how the hell do I...
Comment to StreamYard?
Yeah, I did it to StreamYard, but it only shows up on YouTube. I don't know how to get it to show up on Facebook. What is going on here? This is bull stank.
Portal Woodworks says I can get it for free. I bet you could.
Okay, we're going to try this again. Why can I not? It won't give me a comment thing to put in a comment.
John P.A. Cousin says you have to post it on Facebook.
I'm trying, but it won't let me. Is there anybody watching on YouTube and Facebook that can copy it from YouTube and send it to dang Facebook? Because it's going a full screen already. It doesn't give me the option to. It shows the comments on the side, but it does. Damn it! Oh, there it is. Play. No, it won't scroll down and show me. And I want to be fair to my folks on YouTube. I mean, Facebook. You know what I mean, Dad Blevitt. Yeah, once we get somebody that can post it on Facebook, the link to the pattern, then I will reveal the magic number. I'm telling you, that's one way to get viewers. Put a I'm already being held for review. That's funny. Apparently they don't like contests either. That's funny right there.
John says he will when he gets in 3 minutes.
All right, thank you, John. So if you're watching on Facebook, whenever John gets in here, we will post the link to the pattern on Facebook, and we'll see if we're all caught up on guesses over how many brad nails are holding this stack of 2 together.
I guess I better pay attention to this, huh?
Yep. Has everybody? Thank you very much, Rick Bruder. Thank you so much, sir. John, don't worry about it. Rick Bruder has already done it, and I think the person that won is not very active in the chat. Are we done writing down all the guesses?
I am.
All right. Yeah, you said you're the one that did it. This is how many brad nails are holding the piece together. If I saw correctly, Bob Schlesinger, or somebody Schlesinger, is the winner by guessing 21. I don't remember. I could be wrong, so don't get your hopes up, Mr. Schlesinger.
That was Bob.
So Bob Schlesinger is the winner?
Yes, sir.
I knew it. Mr. Bob Schlesinger, you have won 5 free scroll saw patterns of your choice, not mine, from woodenvisions.com. But y'all don't give up. That's a lot of brad. Yes, I wanted to make sure it stayed together. Now, I'll back it up. You'll see how many black marks I got on there because I didn't want it to come apart. All those black marks represent brad nails. Most of them are on the middle and left. The upper left of the picture has sky, so there wasn't a whole lot.
I would have never guessed that many.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised. Only Josh and Bob Schlesinger guessed a high number, so I was a little surprised by that. Now, folks, don't unsubscribe just because you didn't win, because we do contests every time we start a project, and every now and then I could just throw one in there. And technically, I already see one pilot hole I missed, but I'm getting ready to get it because I haven't started cutting yet, so y'all kiss it.
John Bradley says that makes 2 of us, Herb.
Oh, God. Let me do this one pilot hole while I'm seeing it. I did not count pilot holes because there are just way too many, and we didn't do a contest to see how many I missed. So blah blah blah. This wood is very soft, so hopefully we don't have any brad nails falling or splinters and crap. Hello, Mr. John Cousins. Appreciate you being here, sir. As you can tell, folks, he's excited to be here. I would highly recommend you do not unsubscribe because we always have contests on this channel. The most I ever have to offer is free scroll saw patterns, but every now and then, if I'm feeling in a good mood, I might give away a scroll-on T-shirt, or we have other T-shirts that are talking about the live stream. I survived the Charles during live stream, or off the rails, and all that kind of crap.
Okay, Harnell Media is in the house.
Yes, sir. He's who does what he.
Scott Hampton's asking what size is thickness of the wood.
Thickness of the wood is 1/4 inch, or right around 1/4 of an inch. It's maple ply, using flat-ended number 5 spiral blades, and we're using a 22-inch Hegner scroll saw. Right there, and got my favorite beverage. Robert Feller Jr. say, "That's it. I'm out of here. Stay off my internet." That's funny right there.
No, sir. I'm going to come down there and take that brisket and take your movies away from you.
By God, and folks, if you need a website, seriously, go to Steve Nealon of harnealmedia.com. That's HARNEAL media MEDIA.com. He's not just an 8 to 5, or he's not just a 9 to 5er. If he's awake and healthy, he's working on it. He is a human being, for those that don't know.
So Charles, when you put your brad nails in, do you have your nail gun on automatic? Because that's a lot of nails in that.
Yeah, but I wanted to make sure it didn't fall apart. And the reason why there is so many is because there's so much little detail, and I try to always do more than one brad nail in an area when I'm putting brad nails. So some of the brad nails are here along the bottom. You'll see 2 of them right here, or right in here, and I just want to make sure, because I don't a lot of people that will secure two pieces together in a stack cut will tape the edges. That only holds the edges. When a piece is this large, you want the middle to stay intact too. So I just basically I do overkill to make sure it's being held together equally. That's why I do so many.
So also, just out of curiosity, since you're double stacking 2 1/4-inch stacks, that's a 1/2 inch, but you're using 5/8 pin nails. So do you cut the backs off?
Yes.
Okay.
They will stick through a little bit, and I will. That's why I have them marked where they are. That wasn't just for me counting for the contest. And I'll use this hook removal tool. I'll just bend it back and forth like this until it breaks, and then I'll use a hammer to tap it, or until I can't feel the brad sticking out, and that's how I keep from gouging my tabletop. And if I miss one, you'll notice because I'll gouge my tabletop.
See, I'm
also Lord saying hello to Charles and myself.
I'm also just trying to clarify this for the viewers too. So
yeah, and I welcome that. Josh Grover says he had to go out and buy more brads to secure this piece. I did not, mister. I try to keep enough stuff on hand. But yes, I would rather have too many brads holding that piece together than not enough. But as you can see, there's a lot of detail in there. Most of the brad, well, a lot of the brads are in the big open area, and a little bit down here. And I altered their design just enough to be able to put my signature in here. But yeah, a lot of the brads are here in the water, and I only put brads in an area that was big enough to hold 2 brads. And so there's that. Now I'm pretty sure every one of you has a guess as to where I'm going to start on this piece. Yes, it's about to happen, but we had to do the contest first.
Yes, I know exactly where you're going to start at.
Whereabouts?
Are you going to start with the roof,
From
Charles?
the bottom side of the wood.
No, start with the roof. Do the roof.
Okay, besides the roof, where am I going to start?
Going to start in the fish's eye.
Yep, that's exactly where I'm going to start. Then I'll move over to his mouth. I'm going to do his pupil first, then the 2 cuts around it. Then I'll move on over to the mouth. That's just how I do things. It's not required. I always start with the... Now, I know there is a person in here, but it's just a silhouette. So I may do him next just to balance it out. You're welcome, John. I don't know what I taught you, but I'm glad you learned something, sir. Really do appreciate it. And I appreciate everybody that was, Bob Schlesinger was the... No, I kept saying Schlesinger's Schellenberger. That's what I get for not looking at it. And Herb never corrected me because he doesn't love me. I'm so sorry, Bob. Yes, you are the winner. Although the name Bob Schellenberger, I'm so sorry. Where did I get Schlesinger? That somebody has a famous name with that. Josh Grover said, I thought you'd start with the fisherman's face.
I apologize too that I didn't catch it.
It's all right. I was going by memory, and you can see my memory isn't real good. Robert Fowler Jr. said, I thought you'd start with the straight line. God, I'm scared to death of doing that straight line. I ain't gonna lie. We got this straight line here, which is a single vein cut, so that's going to be even harder than this one. But this one has brad nails in it, so it won't be the very first. But that's the straight line that scares me. That one and this one. If I want to use the word scared, because a single vein cut, you have no wiggle room. You have to stay straight. But there's that. So let me take a swig of my favorite beverage. Y'all take a drink with me, and let's get started on this derailing train show. But it's a fun show. Can be informative if you have any questions. If I can't answer it, somebody in the panel or somebody in the chat 99% of the time can. If not, we can guide you to who can answer it, which is usually Steve Good or Rick Hutchison or somebody in the chat. My stool will stop rolling out of the way. We will get going after I take a drink. Bob Schellenberger says, no apology necessary. I feel privileged to get some of your patterns. God bless. Thank you, Bob. By the way, Bob, if you know how to do a screen capture, do that for me on Facebook Messenger, letting me know your 5 choices. And it can be any 5, but it has to be, I would prefer we stick to the patterns that are $10 and below. There's very few that are above that. But I didn't say that ahead of time, so technically I can't fully change that on you. That does not go for ebooks and apparel. It's strictly patterns. Robert Fowler Jr. says cue the song. John, go ahead, John.
Which song, Robert?
Probably Break a Blade, something or other. I don't remember what the heck he called it. Take a Drink. Yeah, that's what it was. Take a Drink.
Oh, that one.
Break your blade, take a drink. I'm such in, I can't even remember what video it was on.
Me neither. All right, we are getting ready to start, folks. By God, we're going to have fun with this one.
Alrighty.
We get to have fun today?
We always get to have fun, baby.
How
Unless you're easily oppressed.
How long was that show yesterday? That went on for quite a while.
How long was that? It was
Don't get me the line.
4 hours and 19 minutes yesterday.
Wow. Yeah, I couldn't make it. I was busy working.
Yeah, we noticed you didn't, but I'm glad you were working. You know, working's always secure and get you a paycheck. All right, we're going to start with the eyeball of this here fish. The largemouth bass. And I can't see that far, so I'm going to do it upside down. Why not start upside down, upset all the viewers, by golly. Appreciate y'all dropping by, taking time out of your night. Bush jumps off the hook. He's already on the paper, or on the wood there, Josh, so he just, let's start out by having trouble finding the pilot hole. There we go. This is a perfect circle. I used a circle graph, or whatever you call it, template to trace that circle, so it is a perfectly round circle. Now, will I cut a perfectly round circle? We shall see. And Robert Fowler Jr. says, hey, did you guys pull out the oars? No, sir, we did not. Who is writing to me on Facebook Messenger?
Somebody just posted something in
somebody here on the damn panel trying to derail me. Okay, that was John. Just go to your room. It's just easier to say that. John,
do you get it? Do you understand it though?
Yeah, in the eye of the beholder. Yeah, that's pretty funny right there. All right,
it's hard to explain that one online though.
I hear you. It's a guy holding a panel out of a beehive, and his eye is circled and says, "Beauty is here." So beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And Josh wants to know who let John out of his room. I'm sure his wife did it. She kind of likes him sometimes. And we're gonna get in a little closer here.
I'm free.
John, are you really writing to me again? No, that would be Jeremiah Brown, my good friend.
Bob Schellenberger. Sorry, Charles, he doesn't understand what you mean. The capture you mentioned was, I'll look through your Wood Vision site, pick out the patterns. You can contact me again with what terminology was notifying you on Facebook. Oh, basically what he's saying is if you can take pictures of the screen and then send those to Charles, he'll send you those patterns.
Yeah, if you don't know how to do that, go to the specific thumbnail of that pattern and copy and paste that URL.
Okay, we missed a couple of comments. Josh, what if the fish jumps off the hook? Well, it's like everything else. You ain't catching it. Robert Fowler Jr., hey, did you guys pull out the oars?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Your old sexy leg. Okay, I'm gonna have to reread Bob Schellenberger's. Oh, you've already. Okay, John already answered that. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to start scrolling now. Believe it or not, it only took us 34 minutes, but we started out the contest, and we will have more contests someday. I'm going to do a contest where you can win a cap that says "Scroll on." By God, not by God, just scroll on.
Bob says, gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lawrence said, you probably said this already, but how big is again the project, please?
23 3/4 wide by 17 3/16 tall.
If I was a good secretary, I would have had that wrote down,
It's all good.
but I ain't. I'm a freeloader.
Freeloader.
But I'm free falling.
I'm free. Sorry, wasn't my best singing voice. Okay, now we're gonna get going. So yeah, it's just under. It's a 1/4 inch under 2 feet wide. So it's actually narrower side to side than the fish was. Go figure that. I mean the horses. All right, I'm gonna start with this here eyeball, and then we're gonna get rolling. Y'all mind? Anybody think now forever hold your peace?
Okay, it's been 35 minutes and 42 seconds before you make the first cut.
No, because I'm still talking. Appreciate everybody that dropped by. We will have contests someday. So far, it's been for only 5 free patterns, but someday I will do a cap that says "Scroll on it," or a T-shirt that says "Scroll on." Any one of the T-shirts, I don't know. But the shipping outside of the U.S. would be likely more. But if I have a contest, I'll be fair to everybody, and I'll cover the shipping. I don't know how to do that yet. Steve Neal will most likely help me, hopefully, because we're homies and stuff. And let's go. And he turned on the saw at 36:27. Yes, he did. The area that has brad nails closest to, or the pilot holes closest together are the scales on this guy. Yeah, our first cut. Yay! I'm so proud. And I'm sorry for those of you.
That's a nice circle.
Thank you. I just found a second area. I didn't do a pilot hole. I'm glad we didn't have that contest. That'd be depressing.
Josh Grover says, "Are you feeling okay, Charles? How
What?
is your new second small piece?
What?
Now on your." He says, "Are you feeling okay? You are now on your second small piece. No billboard."
Oh, I don't know. God almighty, I've missed a few pilot holes. What the hell's wrong with me? Don't answer that. There's too many possibilities, and I don't want to get butthurt tonight. I just found a third one before I barely got started, where I forgot the dang pilot hole. But by God, there's enough cuts in here, I should be allowed to miss something. I know I ain't the only person on earth that does that, especially with this dang detailed pieces. And I'm feeling okay. My face is still swollen, and the meds are working yet. But that's all right. We're not here for my beauty, are we, folks? And
No, sir.
thank you for thinking about it before you answered there, Herb.
Hello, Dale. Maple Tree Studios in the house.
Dale, if you would like to get on the panel, let me know. We have John P.A. Cousins here, or John Cousins, What If I Could. He goes by John P.A. Cousins on Facebook is why I call him that. And we have Herb Hooper. And for those that don't know, Maple Tree Studios is Dale Kirkwood. He is out in the chat there on YouTube, and he also does live streams if you want to check him out. If you like what he does, by God, subscribe. And we're going to go around the eye, and we'll move over to the mouth. So if there should be any veneer popping off, the most likely place that'll happen will be where all the scales are on the back of the fish. Well, technically the side.
Mark, the gentleman wood turner is in.
Howdy, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
What's occurring then, people?
I know this is a strange looking leg there, Mark, but I appreciate you dropping by, sir. This is one of the machines that Chris Cute is a big fan of. Oh, it's cool, so I know. what's occurring then, people. It's scrolling. Uh, but Dale, if you would like on the panel, let me know. And if you write me on Messenger, I need to know that too, because I don't know if I'll hear the notification or not. No pressure either way.
Dale says he's naked, might not work.
Well, that's true, because only one of us cannot be wearing pants, and that would be me.
And then he's telling Mark to go to bed. It's scrolling.
We love you, Dale. I slept most of today, is why I didn't contact you before.
Mimi's asking you if you're going to frame this one.
If I can afford it right now, I have no money. I've given it all to Josh.
Mark the Gentleman Turner says it's a funny looking lay, LOL.
Lathe, yeah. Thank you. By the way, Steve Nealon let me know. I'm pretty sure you got it. Never mind, so I won't go into that. Robert Fowler Jr. says, don't know if I missed anything. We are now flooded. Holy hell.
We are now flooded.
And he's in Stephenville, Texas. We better not get flooded here. By the way, since I am in Texas and Herb's getting rain, Robert Fowler Jr. is getting rain, if my power cuts out, that's the only thing that could end this live stream besides me stroking. And Josh Grover trying to get Herb going with a stroke. Yeah, there it goes. John, you just witnessed Herb having a stroke. I have a feeling John's multitasking. That's the only time he's quiet. John, you still with us?
I'm not quiet.
You can come out of your room now.
But once you get going, John, you're just scattering the thing, and that's not a bad thing, because I try to scatter a lot on these things too.
Dale, we're not allowed to talk about those things online. We get in trouble.
I'm afraid to ask what you're talking about.
I can't tell you. Robert Fowler says
Okay, Dale, okay.
up 4 o'clock.
All right, Dale, I see how you are. Jeremiah Brown says, it did not look too bad out here. Yeah, by the way, those that don't know, Jeremiah Brown is only about 45 minutes from me. He came and visited me today, and it's funny because you think it only happens on Facebook, but we spent the whole time talking about the election and both sides and the lovely peaceful protesters out there. It was kind of funny. Dang good to see you again, Jerry. He said it did not look too bad. That's why he's telling me it's because he lives so close. But the rain is a possibility. Might wait until weekend to come back for the Excalibur. Yeah, that is who bought the Excalibur, and that's who I bought it from. He just bought it back from me. And we're going to try to work out a deal for me to get a window unit that he took out of his old house. Never mind, an old window unit he took out of his house.
Take a drink.
Take a drink, something like that. Yeah, let's take a drink, folks. Hey, good to have everybody out there. It's awesome to have 21 viewers. That dropped to 20 right when I said that, but I'm just acknowledging the amount we have watching. We appreciate you. If you have any comments or questions, throw them on out there. Herb or John will read them, I will hope. Yeah, I meant the house. Okay, well, I meant you're not using it anymore is what I meant. And thank you very much, Jerry Brown. Yeah, I'm going to loan Jerry Brown my trailer to get the Excalibur to his house because his work truck is pretty cramped. You have to bend down to get in it and stuff, and so there's that. So we can take us a drink, and then we'll get going.
The whole trailer to haul an NEX? Wow.
Well, it's the only, because he drives a little bitty yellow car that's not much bigger than a Volkswagen Bug, and his work truck has like a camper shell on it, and you have to bend down to get into it. So it'd just be easier to slap it on the trailer with some straps and boom bippy.
Boom bippy.
That's right. That's the official term for getting it done, buddy. Get it done.
Boom bippy.
That's right.
It was my vocabulary.
That's one of them Charles Deering words. Boom bippy. I'm sitting here looking, wondering if I forgot some detail. As smooth as that area is with no detail in it, I missed something.
No, it's his chest, right? It's fine.
Yeah, that's what we'll call it. Chad Benton says, finally was able to get this pattern. I forgot the password. I hear you. Apparently, if you type in fish, you won't find it. It's called Big One on the Line. Steve Nealon, if you're listening, if you could throw the keyword fish in there, that'd be cool. Or because I'll probably forget to do it. Robert Fowler Jr. Wait. John Nave says, going to show it off on Sunday, Dale? Robert Fowler Jr. Oh, wait. Okay, I've missed some comments because everybody's saying good night, Mark. So I guess Mark left. Thank you for being here, Mark.
Dale says he's picking up a saw on Saturday. Mark says he's got to leave. Josh says he's going to be several weeks to cut this fish out.
I had it. I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, John. John, I think you know the answer. If not, Dale can correct me. Isn't it an EX30 that he's getting?
Yes. As far as I know, it's an EX30 that he's getting.
And that's just what I sold back to Jerry Brown, because I bought it from him and I painted it black just to look cool, but I didn't paint over the logo. And it just sat there because I can't use 3 saws at once. If I could, I'd be rich. But yeah, that's what I just sold back to Jerry. It's still here, but it's no longer mine, so I can't use it. Jerry's mean like that. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
And Mr. Fowler over on Facebook says he didn't tarp anything, so now all his work area and tools are underwater.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Robert. Seriously.
Yeah, let's do readjust his bench to allow for his EX30 to go on it. But he's going to show it up.
No, besides being exhausted, when I'm wide awake, this could be a real long live stream because I know people love to be here for hours on end. But I do get progress done quicker when I'm able to stay awake.
Mr. Bradley, I'm sorry to hear that you're running into DeWalt. Hopefully you can upgrade to a good saw one time.
You know, there was a time, and if this has changed, y'all out in the comments let me know, or if anybody here on the channel knows. There was a time that the DeWalt was a go-to middle of the road saw, but I heard since that the newer batch, people have a lot of complaints about. Do you have more information on that? It's like the quality isn't quite as good or something.
I don't know. Danny Jones over on Facebook is asking, what spiral manufacturer are you using? He's purchased straight end spirals, but he's still having a problem to get the top one in. He has a Hegner, but the ones he has are clocked just off enough to make them a problem.
I use flat-ended spirals number 5 from Flying Dutchman. I buy them from woodenteddybear.com. That's woodenteddybear.com, and the only reason I still have to untwist them slightly is because on the Hegner, the top and bottom of the blade have to be aimed the same direction. So all those are flat-ended. If the bottom is aimed one direction and the bottom is aimed this direction and the top is aimed this direction, I have to untwist it to make both of them so that they can fit in the top and bottom clamps that way. And thank you for your question, Danny Jones, and thank you for watching.
John Bradley says if he had my money, he'd buy a good saw too.
I do have not a Pegasus. I had a Pegasus for a little while. I have a Seiko. I will never sell that, and I'll never sell the Hegner. And if you ever see me selling either one, it means I'm in very dire straits financially, which I usually am. But you know what I mean.
Did you have an RBI Hawk at one time too?
Many, many, many years ago, and I never used it. I sold it. I've had so many saws in my life. Most of them were crap, and I burned them out, or just used them too much. Daily use saws. That's when you find out what a saw is made of.
Russ Meadow says hello, everybody.
Howdy, Batman.
How you doing today, Russ?
Harnell Media. Steve Nealon, if you don't mind. I don't know if you were listening earlier, but for some reason, when I put this pattern on the website, I forgot to include the tag or keyword fish. The only way to find this particular pattern is to put in the title "Big One on the Line." Do you mind throwing in the keyword to where if somebody just types in fish in the search that they can find this one, if you don't mind, sir?
Because they may find something else when they type in "big one."
Oh, hush.
You titled it.
Actually, I don't. Well, hush.
He said he already took care of it.
Thank you, Harnell Media. I didn't know if you were here earlier when I said that, but thank you so much, sir. Harnell Media for your website needs, by God. And then all these times I've talked about not having sponsors, until yesterday, I neglected to mention Harnell Media is my sponsor.
All right. Russ is in the chat. Dale's going to be doing some remodeling. Might do an Instagram tour of his shop.
Nice. Russ Meadows is usually a panel member.
Robert Fowler has to go Mr. Fowler has to go take care of some stuff because he's leaking everywhere, apparently, right? So,
all jokes aside, we hope the best for you there, Robert.
Oh, John Bradley's asking a loaded question. What saw do you think is the best?
Well, that's not a fact, and it's an opinion. The different saws have different benefits. The clamping system, my favorite clamping system is Hegner. Biggest table size overall is the Seiko. Customer service, which to me is a big factor in what makes a company and a product good. Take a drink.
Charlie broke a blade. Charlie broke a blade. Please take a drink of your Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, something like that, or whatever you're drinking. Seiko and Hegner both have excellent customer service as well. Hegner is the type of scroll saw. The company that sells it is Advanced Machinery, but they both have excellent customer service.
See, I've had my Excalibur for, I'm going to say 8 years now, probably.
Yep.
And I've never had a problem with it. I can't say I've never had a problem with it. I've had 2 issues with it. One was my top blade tensioner got wore out, and my blade clamp wore out. Yeah,
and that happens. I can tell you the Hegner is a workhorse, but I mean, and I sound like I'm sucking up to Ray Seymour over at Seiko, but I mean, his customer service is above and beyond. He does not make you feel like a number. He makes it. He genuinely cares about his customers. You can tell that if you deal with him, and anybody that's ever dealt with him can tell you that.
Dale says overseas Axminster's the saw to get.
Yeah, that's a good answer because overseas. Dale is right. Hegner is German, so if you misuse it,
you get shot.
Shot. It is German manufactured, but the only place I've ever seen it openly for sale, besides like stuff like Amazon, is advancedmachinery.com. It used to be advmachinery.com, but they changed it for some reason.
See, I'm not really putting down the DeWalt because I've heard so many problems that people have with them.
I have lately. They used to be the go-to middle-of-the-road saw. Now I wouldn't know. And I've never owned a DeWalt. I know Wes Balco has. I've never owned one, but I heard the newer generation of DeWalt 788s are troublesome, and I think that's sad because you would think products get better with time, not worse, unless it was a manufacturer change, something like that. Maple Tree Studios, Dale Kirkwood. I picked up a Delta 40-540 variable, and for those that don't know, variable speed means you can adjust the speed, and it's not just one speed. He's trying to get parts for it though, and it's a butt ache. And I've heard that from my very first scroll saw was a Delta, and I've heard many times that Delta's numbering system and process for getting parts for repair is very, very difficult. So that's why a lot of people don't like Delta when it comes to servicing industry, which is a shame.
Ain't that a shame? Russ says the new DeWalts are made in China. The original Type 1, he says, was made in Canada.
Okay.
Woo, Canada.
Yay, Canada.
Russ says the problem for the new DeWalts is the bearings are now Chinese bearings and weaker.
Yeah, I don't know why They were probably trying to save money, but it shows in their product, and a bunch of people saying, kiss it. And I just found another spot I forgot to drill a pilot hole. I'm so glad we didn't have a contest for that.
Mr. Belco's in the room. He wants to know if he won.
No, sir, you did not. You did not guess.
You did not win this contest, but you are a wiener. John Bradley says he started with a Mastercraft.
Yes, I've had a rigid. Rigid is probably the worst scroll saw I ever had. I had a Craftsman. I had a Dremel. I've had all kinds of things scroll saws. I started in 1997. Very first one I ever had was a Delta. I don't remember the model number, but it had the spring type clamp, and that was a tiny pain in the patootie. That's me trying not to.
Danny Jones on Facebook. He says, on one of your breaks, LOL, can you show how you straighten the blades so they're in line with each other?
Oh yeah. Okay, now it doesn't always work out well, but well, I can do that now, by God, because we like breaks here. Okay, I'm just gonna pull a random one out of here.
Josh, I take offense to that.
Okay, now the reason why I do this is exclusive to the Hegner, but I'll explain that and then explain how I do it. Okay, the Hegner clamp is like this, and obviously there's a small gap in there, so the blade would have to face this way to get in that clamp easier, which is obviously easy. You just put the bottom of the clamp or bottom of the blade that way, but the top clamp is the same way, but it's kind of like this. So the top and the bottom of the blade both have to be aimed the same direction. That's the only reason I have to untwist sometimes. So this is a good example. We have one end is aimed that way, the other end is going the opposite direction, so I have to untwist it. The way I untwist it is I get this fish hook tool. I didn't know what it was for the longest time. I just found it and that's what I've been using. I use wait, let me make sure I got this right. I use this to hold it. I won't be able to show this real close because there, and since this has a flat area in it, I just do that, and I do the holding it so it doesn't move, and then I just twist it, and that to make sure the top and bottom, and I slightly bent it, but I can undo that. But anyways, yeah, that's how I untwist.
Wes said he just finished mowing the grass. I'll jump in here in a
All right, thank you, Wes. And hopefully that answers your question. I forgot who asked that question. John, do you remember?
Danny Jones on Facebook.
Oh. All right, thank you, Danny Jones, for that. Hopefully that helped you. One thing I do not recommend, some people will say just get a hammer and hammer it flat. You don't want to do that because that will just flatten where it's twisted, and that'll be the first place that blade breaks.
Robert Fowler Jr. just said, I just sent you three a video. Ha ha ha.
Uh-oh.
Danny Jones says, great, thanks.
Is it rain?
It's a nice video of rain. He's having a little rain shower.
Just a little bit.
Keeps raining down there. He's gonna be doing a backstroke to get to his work truck.
I hope okay, Danny Jones says, great, thanks, you're welcome, sir. And we'd love to help people here if we can, and it's not just me and the guys on the panel. People out in the chat are very willing to help as well. We all give each other crap, but we're there to help if we can, and we don't know it all. John does, but he can be wrong sometimes. But if you ask him, he's never wrong. Right, John?
Yes, you're right. You're right.
That's rare. See, I can admit when I'm wrong.
Wes is going to jump on right away, too.
Some good stuff. 10-4. I believe Herb already read that, but you can't read it too many times. We got 23 people watching. I really appreciate that. If you're watching on Facebook, you can find me on YouTube under Charles Deering Scroll. I hope you'll subscribe and click on that bell to be notified. And the video quality is usually better on YouTube, and the chat is much more active. But if you want to find me on Facebook, I go by The Charles Deering, and that's all one word. And let's get going. Hello. That means I did not get the blade and the clamp correctly. That's on me, not the blade, not the saw. That's one of them things you learn what different sounds mean, but obviously to anybody listening knows that's not a good sound. Just throwing it out there. Alder saying, "Hello, yes." See how much better that sounds. Herb is muted is why he's so quiet, which means there's probably a TV or a fight going on.
Both.
Yeah, I never even thought to look at the weather, but I know it's supposed to be raining the next couple of days at least. But I haven't looked at the level of the radar and percentages and all that crap. Now, because of what I just did, not having that in the clamp real good, and it going up and down with the tension off, I may have weakened the blade. So y'all might get to take another drink. Here's Sam. John looks so bored right now.
Oh,
I'm just messing with you, John. You know that. No, you're just very comfortably resting on your hand. It just looks like, okay, let's get this over with. I give you crap, John. You know that, baby.
waiting for you to start cutting the roof. Come on, cut that roof.
I already cut the roof of his mouth. That's the only roof we got to deal with.
We got the roof above his head.
No, that would be trees.
Yeah. Anything above a person's head is a roof.
Not necessarily. Actually, the first thing above your head would be a ceiling. Oh, yes, I said it. And I just realized one of the biggest areas I missed the pilot hole on is right here, and that's a big old cut. So you're so busy trying not to miss the little ones, you miss a big. No, I did do a pilot hole. See, I didn't give myself enough credit.
It's right in the little corner.
I got it. Must have loosened a little bit. Yes, it did. Because it was vibrating while I was cutting out. There we go. Everybody joining us late, wondering who those beautiful voices are on the panel besides me would be John Cousins, which is Wood If I Could on YouTube, WOOD if I could, and Herb Hooper, and me, Charles Deering. But by all means, panel, stay quiet while I babble. Funny right there. Excuse me. Well, I've already cut that. That's why it went through so easy.
Mr. Fowler says, "What, Charles? You wrong? Come on.
I've only been wrong a couple times. One of them being just then.
No, see, we got two comments with Dale and then John Nave seconds it, says, "You gotta cut the hoof. Cut the hoof."
Okay, y'all need to learn about anatomy. We're just going to throw that out there. Because I don't want to have to explain it every dang time.
Learn about a what?
Anatomy. Because if a fish has a hoof, then it's not a fish. Just throwing it out there, unless it swallowed one.
The hoof fish.
Yeah, hoof fish. Yeah, figure that one out. And
Elizabeth Crow says, "Good morning,
everybody's
all."
favorite,
Good morning,
everybody's
Elizabeth.
favorite, one of the, what I'm trying to say is, one of our beloved Australian viewers, the other one being Aussie Manville, but it's not morning here, it's 7:45 p.m., but we still appreciate you, Elizabeth. So good, whatever time of day. And Dale tried to be funny right there. He says,
Yeah. A seahorse would have a hoof.
no, it wouldn't. Have you seen a seahorse? But yeah, I get the humor there. That's pretty funny. I'll give it to you. Josh Grover says, Charles, when are you going to cut this straight? Hush. It's just easier to say hush than try to read it.
And technically, wouldn't a manatee have a hoof too?
No, it's
Nope.
manatee is nothing but wings and a tail, by God.
But a manatee is considered the sea cow.
Well, moo moo, it doesn't have hooves.
Ah, you said moo.
That's right. That's why I said it. It's a family-friendly show, but I said move. My God. I'm plumb tickled that we got 20 people watching. Appreciate y'all dropping by. And John Nave, being John Nave, says move. Same with Josh Grover. And good save. Dale Kirkwood of Maple Tree Studios says Seabiscuit, the racehorse. Yep. Well, I've done horses, but they don't always have their hooves showing. Just saying. You say hooves or hooves? I don't know. I feel so bad for Herb. He loves to talk, but he has to stay muted. No, he's not even muted right now. It's so quiet. It's weird.
Yeah.
Did you hide her in the closet or something?
No.
You don't sound happy. Did y'all just get into it?
No, I'm just not feeling it today.
I'm sorry. If you need to go, I'll understand.
Well, I'd be still doing the same thing.
You're not feeling it energy-wise or excitement or what?
Energy-wise.
I hear you, and I hope you get better. John Bradley says, what's taking so long, Charles? I got my project done. I bet I have a couple more cuts than you do, John, but I do scroll slow. Josh Grover says there wasn't any hooves in the barn and riders. I never said there was, sir.
Yeah, all this started about 6 o'clock this morning.
I'm sorry to hear that, Herb. Yes, as John said, there was a roof. And I cut it, and everybody went, well, whatever. Tomato. There was no tomatoes or tomatoes in that project either.
Tomatoes.
Is anybody, well, you hear about people talking about how to say words. Some people say tomato. Does anybody want me to pull the camera in closer or further away? Y'all let me know. I'm not going to put it on my face. And John Bradley says, you're right, Charles. I'm only doing keychains. Yep, there's a couple more. All right.
Okay,
y'all let me know if you're content with the way the camera's set up, how close it is, and blah, blah, blah. Can't really change the angle much, but I'll try.
Josh Grover's potato.
I was going to say potato. Chad Batten says, heck, Charles, I just bought this pattern 20 minutes ago. I'm further than you.
You lying sack of crap. Well, even if he did, he very well could be, because I do stop to talk, and this is double stacked, and I like to milk my time. But with all the love in the world, sir, you may very much kiss it. But yes, I do scroll slow, folks. It happens. I just felt this pattern and then, okay, I get it. I see what you did there.
John N. I'm surprised you're on here, Herb, considering you didn't feel good earlier. Well, I'd still be doing the same thing if I was sitting over in the recliner.
What movie we're going to watch?
And I get what you're saying, Herb, because there's times, I know it's rare, but there are times I don't talk quite as much. But then again, when I'm not feeling it, I often don't do a live stream. That's why every now and then you'll have a day where I don't do a live stream, and everybody writes to me, and you come down. If I can find this pilot hole, we're rolling right along. Go ahead, Herb.
I was just going to ask what John said a minute ago.
What movie were you going to go watch?
Oh, actually, I was going to watch a TV series from over across the pond called The Yorkshire Vet.
Yeah, he kind of likes them British shows. I don't know why. I'm just kidding.
I don't know about them Brits. I don't know.
To me, it's a lot better TV.
Now, notice how Dale pointed out his humor so nobody had to try to figure it out. Hurry up and fin fish. See, fin fish? That's funny right there. But he pointed it out in case anybody didn't get it. By God, that must be that you crazy enough. Yeah. And Dale is dedicated. It is 6 hours later where he's at, so it's not
Dennis from Wood Den says hello.
Dennis
Hey,
DePeron.
Dennis.
How we doing today, Dennis?
Dennis DePeron. He has a YouTube channel as well, as does a lot of people here, but some are more active than others.
He's saying hello, Charles, John, Herb, and Dale.
My God. And everybody else. I'll say that for him.
And Josh.
Appreciate everybody taking time out to drop by here. Getting a little bit of vibration out of the blade, but I'm tolerating it. Because if I over tighten it, it'll break, and so I'm just gonna deal with it. Now, that vibration will also happen because on a Hegner clamp, they're shaped like this, and if you don't get that blade right in the middle of that point, like if it's off to one side, it will also make the blade wobble. This is specific to Hegner. Go ahead, Herb, or whatever you was laughing at.
Oh, Lawrence Aldridge says, John C., you're a Brit. England owns Canada, just in case you missed the memo.
No, I'm pretty sure back in 1981, I think it was, we signed our own constitution. So we're separate from them now.
Yeah. And then them there Brits don't own in the U.S. neither, by God. And then blade is slightly bent forward, so I'm bending it backwards. There we go. We don't have any history fights here, buddy.
Sorry, I stand correct. It was 1982.
Sorry. Now that blade broke right where the twist was. So apparently I twisted it either too much or not enough. Take a drink, blah, 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 whatever John says.
Elizabeth Cruz says, welcome to the club, John.
By God. Yeah, every now and then I don't twist the blade just right enough, and it will break right at the twist because it was too tight of a twist. So I'm trying to look for one now that doesn't have that.
That's why I like my Excalibur. It doesn't matter whether you put bent blades in there or not. It just straightens them right out with the pin screw.
Yeah, I agree. The other clamping systems have a little more of a gap that can kind of correct that twist. The Hegner does not. It has a very narrow area to put the blade in, so it has to be flat going in there. So since that blade broke, I'm going to recheck the tension here.
Mimi's asking if the Hegner ever breaks, would you then use the Seiko?
I'm not anti-Seiko. Yes, I would. But I would be depressed even though I have another saw because, this one's been so good to me for so many years. But yeah, I would use the Seiko. I'm not opposed to it. But all the remaining blades I had sitting in these, see here, just a handful of them. I already have a bunch of blades preloaded, but these are ones that I didn't twist very good, and they got a little crimp right there at the ends. And that's only some of the clamps I have. I have close to 30 of these. But most of them have a weird twist at the end where I over twisted them, so they have a crimp in the twist, so it could likely break. So I'll be breaking a lot of blades most likely with this project, unless between live streams I reload some clamps.
Dale says, hashtag one got away. John N says, the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round.
Unless they're flat. Yeah, so I will break.
Before I go to a football game, I get preloaded.
So I will pre-warn y'all, I'm likely to break a lot of blades on this project unless I reload some because of that weird crimp, and I'm trying to find an example of what I mean by a weird crimp. Because some of them twist better than others. That's not a subtle twist. You can see how it's a sudden turn from one direction to the next. It's not subtle, it's an extreme. So that means I twisted it slightly too much, and it weakens right at the twist. And that's the way most of the blades I have remaining are in their clamps. So that's why I'm probably going to break a lot more blades.
Hey, Charles, put the camera on me for a sec.
Oh dear. Are you wearing pants?
Yeah, I am. This is what happens when you over clamp your blade in your holder, and it twists the top right off, right?
Yeah. Well, that and that could be also an issue of where your set screw needs to be sanded flat.
Nah.
Just saying. I know you don't. I know you don't like to be wrong, John, but it does happen, sir. Maple Tree Studios. Hashtag the one that got away. He also says don't need it with the Pegasus blade chuck. Don't need them with the Pegasus blade chuck. Yes, sir. No, God, we got Dale Pegasus pimping now. Josh Grover says, John, the wheels on the bus went round and round until they went off the train tracks. He was right there. I got him. Yeah, so I will tell you now, if you're in the mood to drink, just be ready, because we're probably going to be breaking more blades than usual on this project. But in between live streams, hopefully I will remember to load some of the blade clamps, because, like I said, I got close to 30 of them, and the broken ones have been adding up too. This is only some of the broken ones. Not the clamps aren't broken, but the blades are, so I can put fresh new blades in there, but I'll let it pile up before I get going. Excuse me. And Maple Tree Studio says, I'm a total Vegas fanboy. John Bradley says, what is everybody having for dinner? I had ribs. I have nothing to eat. That is me saying that. Maple Tree Studio says, but I have a soft spot for Flying Dutchman. Dennis says, chicken tacos. And this is my opinion, and my opinion only. Flat blades are excellent in Pegasus. And if you're looking for sharp spiral blades, Pegasus is very sharp, but they're more brittle. And I am referring to the spirals, not the flat blades. The most popular that I'm aware of, Pegasus flat blade, is a modified geometry. But Dale uses flat blades too, so he can tell you that. And he says chicken popcorn. Josh Grover says Copito ice cream, so I officially hate him because I would die to have that right now. Leonard Davis says, I just got 6 dozen number 3 FD spirals. By God. John Nave says, homemade pasta with homemade sauce from scratch. And Chad Benton says, meat lovers pizza dipped with baguette bread. Every one of y'all sucks. And I mean that with all the love in my heart.
Okay. Homemade shepherd's pie.
That sounds good too. By God. I took a 3-hour nap and woke up, made the thumbnail for this video, and started the video because I love you people too much for me to eat. And I don't mean eating people, just saying.
Dale says Pegasus #1 skip is his flat of choice.
Good deal. Good to know. I don't know crap about flat blades. Which is funny because so many scrollers out there use both, or they swear against spiral blades. But Dale doesn't cut billboards, so he's more likely to use a flat blade than I am. And I love you too, Leonard, by God. And John Bradley says the same thing. That was them returning the love I just gave them. Lawrence Alter says, me too, Dale. Love that blade. Chuck by Pegasus. Ruined risers of... I'll let one of y'all read that. There's just too many words, and it takes me too long. I can't see that far.
Me too, Dale. Love the blade. Chucks by Pegasus. I ruined risers of thumb screws and threw my Delta and got them in pattern.
Thank you, John.
Chad Batten says his wife made the pizza sauce too.
See, that's when you question who really supports you, because people know that when you get to talk about food too much, it makes me want to go eating in the live stream. So do they really want me here? I'm kidding. I'm not terribly hungry.
Dale's asking Lawrence about what Delta. John Bradley says he's using #1 geometry modified flat.
I have had a couple of Delta solves, by the way. Going back to earlier discussion, go ahead.
Chad's got 10 bushels to turn into sauce tomorrow morning.
Dale, do you use OBS Studio for all your camera setups, or is that just a bunch of different cameras? I don't know how to word that question better than do you use the OBS Studio? I've downloaded it, but I haven't tried to use it yet. I'm considering it because if I can add more camera angles, but I have 2 webcams and a phone. I don't know how all that crap works because that's moving parts and it's scary.
Lawrence says he's going to be getting cleaned up. He's messing up the Delta Model 40 694 20-inch.
Oh, he doesn't use OBS. Is it okay to ask what you use, or are you willing to answer what you use? Because I'd like to know how I can incorporate more than one camera, but I would have both USB webcams will be coming off the same laptop, so I don't know how I would coordinate that. But if you're willing to answer, it's up to you. I wanted to give y'all somewhat of an idea of what this looks like right side up. That's where we're at. And we'll keep going. He's VMX. Is that VMX or VMIX? I can't see that clearly.
VMix, yeah.
All right. Is that a free program, sir? And is that better than OBS? I would imagine you would use the better of the two, but I don't want to assume anything. I don't know. If something has too many moving parts, it scares me, and I just go back to the basics.
It's not free. It's around $700.
Holy poop. Well, we know which one I'm going with. OBS, so it is better. An order of magnitude. All right. Holy hell. I'll be using OBS if I use anything because homie can't afford that, just saying. And is it better because it's more user-friendly or more bells and whistles, for lack of a better term of putting it? You don't have to answer all these questions, so you can just tell me, hey, research it, dummy. Yeah, that's funny. Come on, Cletus.
Well, there is a VMix Basic, which is $81.
That's still too high for me.
There's an HD, a 4K, and a Pro. Well, VMix Pro, there you go, $1,600.
Holy monkey.
It's a good deal.
Okay, I'm gonna hog out some pilot holes because I'm having issues there. Yeah, there's good stuff out there. I just sadly, things are dictated by money, and that's only because I wanted to be able to add camera angles, but that's still a lot of moving parts. And Maple Tree Studio says I don't use StreamYard either. I did not know that. Pro grade mixing platform. Josh Grover says I'm lucky if I can turn my computer on.
Yeah, because Chad said he's forgotten more about computers than he knows, not tech savvy.
Yeah, I'm not either. Maybe more than some, but that's about where it ends. I mean, I like the way Dale uses a bunch of camera angles. That's probably what I'm trying to model my camera style after, but I only have so many. I have 2 webcams. 2 of them like the one I have. Hello with Boca.
Hello, everybody.
How you is?
Hello.
I have this webcam here. I have another one just like it, and my phone. If there's a way I can incorporate those to improve the angles of the cameras, that's the best I can offer. But that would require me trying to figure that out. Somebody's got me playing in the background because I hear an echo, unless it's not me in the background.
That's probably hello there, Lloyd.
No, not me.
How you doing, Wes?
I have earphones.
Well, how are you
Not
doing this fine wet evening, Wes?
Wet.
It's not wet for me neither, but it's wet for Herb and Robert Fowler Jr.
It was
Charles,
plenty
you
wet
picking the
out
fishy again?
there.
Am I what?
on grass.
Okay. Your audio's going to crap there, Wes. What were you saying, John?
Josh Grover wants to know if you're picking the fish.
No, I'm just poking it
You're poking the fish.
with
Yes,
a nice pick or all.
Better than drilling it.
John, go back to your room.
Dennis says, how many remember the 386 computer?
I remember the Compact Presario was the earliest computer I remember seeing at my parents' house. Appreciate you dropping by, Wes.
Dale says he remembers the 8086. Never mind the 386.
None of those are both Greek to me.
John Nave says he started with an Atari 600 XL.
I don't know if Atari made computers, but yeah, gaming system. I had the my dad had the real early one. But there are websites out there, and you can play old Atari games on it, by the way.
I was the remote control growing up.
Yeah, so was I. I think a lot of us were back when it had the turn dial. Then you had those cable systems that had a little box slider thingy.
Yep.
Hey, one.
I hear Carrie.
See, if you think about it,
She's gone.
that'll be funny again.
No, it's Wes.
Oh, hi,
Somebody
Wes.
say hi.
Hi,
No.
Carrie.
Rolf is here too, dagnabbit.
Okay. She said hi, Charles. She said hi, Wes.
Yep, you said okay.
Good her.
I love
she gave my credit to Charles. That gummit.
Carrie. Have you told John about our undying love for each other?
She's gone.
Dang it. Well, I guess that was awkward.
And just like that, the live stream ended.
I think the undying love just died. I say the same thing to Herb, not Herb, Russell.
Yeah, Herb. You see, it's the Herb's wife. That's all right. We all talk to Karen too, so don't worry about it. Oh, Dale says hashtag Charles finger smell of fish.
John, every now and then there's certain comments you don't need to read, sir, and it's not because it's Dale, because there's certain topics we don't want to get too close to.
It's because you're poking your fish.
Yeah, sure.
Come
sure.
on.
Oh, yeah.
John, tell it to the judge and go to your room.
John Bradley says it's nice and dry in Ontario so far. They're predicting rain for tomorrow.
All right, and Dale, that's one demerit. All right, that's enough pilot hole hogging for now. I don't know why I call it hogging, but that's what I thought.
Hey, you can't say that.
Fish and hogs and hooves and horses. Come on.
Oh my!
Yeah, big man, damn it.
Did you just cuss there, buddy? We talk about puppies and flowers here. We don't cuss.
I said that, love it.
All right.
We talk of sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere.
I did not say 2020.
And Dale is pleading his case. What? You're handling fish?
Oh, yeah.
I'm working with Minnow over here.
Yes, Dale wants to know if you're breaking so many blades because you're slippery.
Something like that. All right. Let's all take a drink, by God. I got me a full one here, by God. We all gonna miss nothing.
Fish are our friends, not our food.
Yeah.
I don't know where you come from, but they ain't friend. They're food.
If they're your friend, why do you keep stabbing them in the lip?
You ain't seen me fish. I can't catch fish. I got to go to HEB.
I get bored by fishing, but we've already been over that before, I say. John N says, learn to program the 8086 microprocessors. Tom Bradley said, remember fish is friends, not food. Oh, you already read that one, Wes, or unless you just happen to be saying the same thing.
No,
Well, not me, but close enough.
Were you saying something, John?
Nope.
Herb, you better get feeling better. Miss your weird voice in my ear.
Your weird voice.
I'll try.
I meant to say his lovely voice. It just came out wrong.
I know what you meant.
All right.
Oh?
And as much as I love you, Herb, but we do have that TV going on in the background. If you don't mind mutifying your beautiful, lovely voice.
Beautiful, lovely voice.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to sound like I'm dogging a feather the whole time. I'm afraid to read this. Josh Grover says, Charles, you realize when you cut the fish, he'll get away. Oh, hush. And yes, folks, Wes did snort. That was not an audio issue on your computer.
That was not a snort. You'll know a snort.
Hey, what was it? Or was it? Never mind. Don't answer that. I moved the fan to where it was still keep me cool, but not blow the. Okay. He meant the line. Oh. Well, I'll try not to snap the line in half there, Josh. I'm sorry if I interrupted somebody talking. Chad Benton says, Josh, that's why he's telling it by slogan. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, diddly. Let me turn this fan down. It's a little closer now.
Oh, diddly.
I said you need to buy me a bigger trailer.
5-4, I got to do that.
If you want this one,
Oh. Well, I don't have the means to pull a fifth wheel right now, just saying.
Oh, heck, I'll drive down there and pick it up with my Ranger.
but
I'll bring it to you.
It's a fifth wheel, son.
but you got to take the extra baggage.
Extra baggage. Is that
I'm
what you
out,
call
I'm
your
out.
wife now?
The loud TV.
That's what
Oh.
speed bumps are for.
Well, well if I'll take a trailer with a TV in it, by God, but I can always get rid of the TV.
And the one sitting in the chair.
Oh, well, I ain't going to go there.
And that's where you lost me.
Yeah, you might want to fill her in there that she's involved in this transaction. And Josh Grover said West passed an air brisket with his mouth.
Are you looking at your thumbnails?
Yes, sir. Oh, boy, that was a dangerous move there, sir. And I'm the only one that saw it, folks. But don't worry, it did not involve nudity.
I saw it.
John Navis trying to say hashtag slippery slope. Chad Benton says, I was told that was a marriage thing. And okay, let's get back to this here scrolling thing.
And there was a loud boom outside.
Would that be thunder?
Just a little.
Yep.
Well, Charles, how many cuts are in this pattern?
No clue, sir.
You didn't count the cuts.
No, sir. I'd still be counting.
You should be counting when you drill.
No. I usually do, but there was just way too many. I didn't feel like messing with it. But one of you fine bowlers is welcome to buy this pattern and count for me. And let the lovely audience know. So far, we've had dang good luck not placing any veneer.
Hey, Wes, why don't you count for us?
Wes likes to count, so Wes.
Well,
by this pattern, and then you can let us all know. Just saying. Just saying.
If you'll hold still for about 5 minutes, I'll be able to count all them little X's.
Well, they're not all showing, by God.
Oh, well.
And not West. I can't get anybody's names right. Maple Tree Studios, hashtag Slippery Blades, Slippery Fingers. And Josh Grover says, let some count for us. Maple Tree Studios says, for every cut you buy, you get another free. Yeah.
Well, you got 14 cut right now.
West counts like the counting in Sesame Street. Cuts. 3,420 cuts.
You got 322.
All right.
1, a 2, a 3, a 4,
Wes,
a 5.
go to your room.
That's all right.
Wes might have had another barrel of margarita there.
No, not yet.
Now the secret with Herb right now is wearing a shot collar. That's why he's not talking much. He's afraid I'm gonna set it off on him.
I am not drinking margaritas.
Got Daniels.
I ran out of mixer.
Well, Dag blab it. Go ahead, Herb.
That's what's wrong with the ain't had enough today.
Straight tequila night for me, fellers.
That would be a John Anderson country song, by God. Don't ask your own praise.
Yeah, you love this around here tonight, Charles. You got your thundering and your lightning.
That's what you do. If you're going to have a storm, that's how you do it. Josh Grover says, Charles isn't going to have anybody here soon if he keeps sending us to our room. Well, you ain't wrong. Maple Tree Studio says, okay, girls, going to do this sleep thing. Take it easy and scroll on. Break on. No, it's pepper up. All right, well, we love you anyway, Dale. Appreciate you dropping by, sir, and adding hilarity to this already bad train wreck. We appreciate you so much.
See you later, Dale. Good night.
Sleep well, you butt nugget, and I say that with all the love in my heart.
No, it's good morning.
Adios, amigos.
Good morning. It's about 2 in the morning, 2:17 a.m. for Dale right now. If I did my math right. Is somebody clapping?
Is it? No, that's me.
Right about now.
Okay.
You ain't clapping, you doing something.
Wes has the clap.
It's not clapping.
You know, regardless of what side of the aisle you're on, the news media will use pretty much anything for a story. The big rumor going around today is Nancy Pelosi living where they shut down all the salons and crap. She had one open for her without a mask on. Oh my. Because Nancy Pelosi is privileged. There's also about 8 versions of Twisted. Dennis says, girls, do you have a heart? Yes, sir. Dennis says, okay, count up the holes. There's 618 holes. You bought this pattern? I've slept since then. So 683 holes? Are you messing with me, Dennis? I don't know what he means. Do you have a heart? That's kind of random. Oh, probably because that says something from the bottom of my heart or something like that. Hole 11 in my heart. So I guess Dennis bought this pattern and that's how he counted the pilot holes? I don't know. And if you're serious, thank you very much for that. Wes, who are you spanking?
Sorry, I thought I muted my mic.
That poor cat is getting his ass beat.
I'm working on some pheasant eggs.
Now somebody, I I've slept since then. Somebody, a couple people have bought this pattern. Y'all need to get on it, count these cuts. Now it will be slightly different because I altered the pattern ever so slightly in order to put my signature in there, so you can take off about three or four cuts. Dennis says, no, I did not buy the pattern. I'm just messing with you. 10-4. Elizabeth Crow says, I have a heart of gold. It's small, hard, and difficult to find. By God.
Well, if you,
Don't go there. Oh, go ahead, Herb. I was trying to head off some crap off there, and John's grinning because I know he was about to go there. Go ahead, Herb.
well,
No.
if you send me that pattern, I'll be sure to count all them holes.
Well, if I had it on this computer, I'd do that for you.
You know what would be cool is that if we can go to your website and download patterns by the amount of entry holes in them.
Yeah, but that'd be a lot of work.
Hey, if you go to my page, I'll sell you a pattern and tell you exactly how many cuts are in it.
All right.
Okay, I'll hop right over there.
That'll be Wes over at Roll Call Cafe, Wes Balco.
I thought he was at woodenvisions.com.
No, that'd be me, sir.
Oh,
No, but
he's
I
on-
appreciate the acknowledgement. I don't go on your page and promote mine, but I do.
I know.
You doing it for me.
Yeah, I don't mind.
But in the
Another
meantime,
store.
that's Rollsall Cafe.
See, but Wes, I go onto your page and promote Charles all the time, though.
During his live streams, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't say that word about you on this family-friendly show.
I think it's funny. I was telling people about it yesterday, Wes, that between our live streams, people are talking smack to each other through our live streams, and it's just fun because we're not competition, and if we are, it's friendly.
Hey, I remember that conversation.
I don't get butt hurt when anybody else is doing a live stream. I mean, I applaud everybody in the community for doing it.
I'm still going to be first place, though.
And Wes will get done because he's cutting a sheet of paper. Wes will get done first because he cut little 1/8 inch sheets of paper, and I'm cutting half an inch worth of the wood. Just saying.
Hey.
Just saying.
Last big project I did, I cut, what was that, quarter? I cut a full 1 inch. I did a quad stack, and I still finished before you.
Full stanky. It was probably that window. wasn't it?
I sure did. No, it was that last portrait that I done. I did 4 of them at one time, and it was 1 inch thick.
Did it have 50 million pilot
With
holes in it? I'm not messing with it, but your audio's all kinds of butchers.
The dub.
It's going to take 30 minutes.
I'm in
for him to
good
finish
service.
the sentence. Okay, now that you're not having messed up audio, did it have 50,000 cuts in it?
I can't remember how many it had. It had close to 250, if I'm not mistaken.
All right. Well, I'm still wondering you. I got to think of something. Dang it, work with me here.
I'll give you that one.
Okay, thank
Let
you.
him win. Let him win.
I'm glad I didn't hear your inner subconscious thoughts right there. Let him win. He'll set up quicker.
Love you, Charlie.
Well, you too. And the panel's quiet. Wes is spanking his cat. John's probably, I don't know what John's doing. Herb is married.
I'm not spanking the cat. I'm spanking pheasant eggs.
John Bradley says, boys, I better call it a night and spend some time with the ball and chain. Have a good night. I don't
You're
think
what?
he
You're
said
spanking your
that.
pheasant meat?
Pheasant eggs.
Oh,
If Josh Martin says, well, you got to get him, let him win so he doesn't cry. Josh, you kiss right on it, mister.
Why are you spanking your pheasant eggs?
Well, I just boiled 3 dozen pheasant eggs.
You're supposed to wait till they're born to spank them. You don't just spank the egg.
I'm trying to crack shells, Dad blast it.
Okay, can you do that on mute? Because it sounds like you're abusing a monkey.
Oh,
What's
well,
the best
quiet
gonna
down,
say?
little monkey.
Sounds like you're spanking your monkey, not spanking your egg.
John, go to her. John.
All right, little monkey, it's time to quiet down.
Kind of muddy. John. John, it seems to have forgotten the meaning of family friendly.
You know,
You're
if
the
you put
one
it
that
in
said it sounded like a monkey.
if you put them in a Tupperware container with a little bit of water and just shake it, it'll break the eggs off too.
No, sir. No, sir. That works great with chicken eggs, not with pheasant eggs. That was a bloody mess I will never clean up again.
Oh, really? Well, you're not supposed to do it like don't do it vigorously. Like just do it like you're shaking a paw puff, right?
There was.
And what's funny is while he's
no
telling you that,
vigorousness.
Wes, he's shaking his hand to give you an example, but you can't see him, but I could. He was going like this.
Oh, I can mentally see. Yeah, I tried that once, and pheasant eggs are a totally different breed.
Yeah, one's a chicken, one's a pheasant. You're welcome.
Because originally I thought you were spanking your naked pheasant.
Herb, I know you're not feeling it
Hashtag.
tonight, but can you spank the living crap out of John and send him to somebody's room?
Hashtag.
No, but I'll throw up on both of them.
Well, don't do that. Good Lord. I'm gonna go ahead and just to mix it up. I'm gonna go ahead and cut out that fisherman, dude. And this is one of those scary cuts where it's a completely straight line right here, and then it goes into another straight line. I'm a little bit scared on that. Not gonna lie. Wes, is it possible for you to make any more noise? He muted himself.
I was gonna say it sounds like he muted himself.
I was gonna say sorry. I turned around and saw it wasn't on mute.
It's all good. It's like the time he sneezed and the word gyrate came out, and the rest is history.
Sorry.
He was sitting there
I
on
tried
the
to get
couch.
to the mute button, but it was too late.
Yeah.
Josh has used a straight blade for the straight line.
But with me with a flat blade that wouldn't be pretty. And I know you want me to screw this up, but I'm really hoping I don't.
We're all here for the comedy, anyhow.
I know. All jokes aside, I guarantee you, if it's gonna bother me more than it shows if I don't somehow keep that line straight. Like if the blade breaks somewhere along that line, it's gonna crush me. Because, yeah.
Well, how you eliminate that is put a fresh blade in as soon as you start that cut.
No, it wouldn't be because of the blade being old. It would be because every blade I have remaining has a weird crimp at the top because I twisted it too hard. The blade.
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna do the.
I would go to number 3.
I would
just for that one line.
Yeah, but I don't do logic.
Okay.
You know
I
what?
would go to a 000, but yeah.
You know what I'm thinking, Herb? I may go to a number 3 for that straight line.
That worked for me.
All right.
I would use an OT1.
Well, I don't have an OT1.
OT1 double reverse geometry flex
OT3.
blade.
All I have is number 5, number 3. I'm not going to do any of this part until I'm completely done cutting that stuff out. The worst time for a blade to break is when you're doing a single line cut or veining, whatever you want to call it. Because when a spiral blade breaks, it's still going up and down while it's slowing down, and it did a little divot out of your straight line.
You know, if you just wiggle it a little bit while you're doing it, it'll give you a nice straight line. That's how I get. No, like honestly, that's how I get my straight line. I
Why
just
the hell
wicked
would you wiggle it to get a straight line?
like this, like your wood. Trust me. Try it.
No. Try it. The only one of the few straight lines you have on this piece, but by all means try it. Stir it up live.
Okay. So in one of your bigger blank areas, just draw a straight line with a ruler and try it in there first.
No.
If it doesn't work for you, then don't do it on your real one.
Well, the best way to make sure it works is not to try it.
Just saying.
I speak for myself only. That is not advice. But out of all the lines on this whole piece, the fixing line on him, as well as the fixing line holding the hood, I really hope I don't break into those.
Don't be afraid to try new things.
Okay, not on a straight line. Let's all say a quick prayer. Dear Lord, sweet Jesus, or whoever's in charge of straight lines, please don't let me screw this up. Please.
Ken McCrory's in the house.
Howdy, Ken. How the heck are you, sir? Something is fishy here. I see what you did. I see what you did.
Josh has wiggle your pole a little to get your fishy on.
Dang near every one of y'all needs to go to your room right now. Just saying. I'm just a little bit scared about this straight line. Just saying.
I'm in my room. I ain't never left. Can I get out of the corner though?
Sure. You've been quiet, so you've been good. I'm just a little bit scared here. Just saying. And after I get done with the fishing pole, and I get to this point, wait, you can't see me. After I get done with the pole and I get to that turn, I'm gonna stop there, turn the saw off, and then turn the piece and pray to Jesus or whoever's in charge of straight lines that the blade does not break and that I don't wiggle just a little bit. Okay. Wait.
You can do it.
Wait, I might reach the capacity of the saw before I get there. So let me turn this piece and get. Oh crap! I just need to risk it. Screw it. I'm a rebel.
Just do it.
Oh. If this blade breaks, I'm going to flick the tip of your ear very hard. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, I'm scared.
Okay. Now I can read these comments to you.
You afraid to talk?
Not how deep you fish is how you wiggle your worm.
All right.
Charles is gonna have a hiccup while he's cutting that straight line.
Yeah, watch. I'm gonna have my first ever stroke.
See, we're just trying to let you concentrate while you're doing that.
I know, and I appreciate that.
Concentrate. No pressure.
Let me
I'm not-
let me know how it goes. I'm gonna lay my head down.
No pressure. All right. See you later, Herb. Take care.
We love you.
I ain't going
Well,
nowhere.
I think he was maybe playing along, trying to be funny. I
You're
don't
gonna
know.
lay your head down.
Dale Kirkwood has joined us. Sorry, guys, I can't find the TV remote. Has anyone seen it? Yes, sir. It's right under the lotion. Sorry. And by the way, Josh, that is not how you spell hiccup. Just saying HICCUP. I'm a little bit scared on this straight line. Just going to throw it out there. Just a little bit. Just saying. Yes, I'm stalling. Totally stalling. Totally scared.
Just don't sneeze and gyrate.
If any of you consider yourselves my friends, if one of you yells "boo," I will do everything I can to make sure you bleed. Because seriously, this one cut is one I don't want to butcher. That one and this one, and I will turn the saw off to go back to that one and go this way. Holy
Bob Schellenberger says he doesn't know about your browser, but as he's watching, the scroll arm looks like a rubber arm from side to side.
Yeah, it's
Right.
it's the speed of the shutter speed of the webcam. It can't keep up with the speed of the thing, so it looks like it's doing that. Drum roll. Oh God, don't give me any pressure there. No,
more-
you hit my nail.
The more wiggly your arm is, the straighter your lines will be, though.
Oh God, I'm so scared.
Oh, just do it.
Hey, I got priorities here. All right, that and
Oh.
Dr. Pepper.
Finish your cigarette, take your Dr. Pepper, and scroll on.
I'm not scared at all. I'm totally petrified though.
Just take a shot. Just take a shot of pepper and freaking take a shot, take a drag, and just do it.
No.
I think Mimi jinxed this over here in the neighborhood. She said drum roll and it thundered and it shook the whole trailer.
Josh Grover gonna say poo poo. Now, on a very rare serious note, guys, as you did before when I was doing a straight line, if y'all can stay completely quiet and spank anybody in the chat that says something mean. Oh God, I'm so scared. In my eyes, that's a 50-mile long straight line. Just throwing that out there. Here we go. God, I'm scared. Nope, totally scared. Oh wait, let's take a swig of Dr. Pepper. Y'all don't have to be quiet yet, because I'm nervous as
Come
hell.
sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Bye.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
You and me go fishing in the duck.
Mine on a bad can can. Let's start. Okay. Holy monkey. This cut will determine who my friends are.
We're moving slow.
Hey John.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Just go.
Don't talk. Don't talk. It scares me. Okay, I got to get comfortable here. Don't let my stool roll. Please, Jesus. Please, whoever's in charge of straight lines. Please, Jesus. I'm making sure that my blade is not tensioned up against the edge of the wood there. That's why I'm doing this. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Here we go. Oh God. Oh, sweet diva. Wait, I gotta stop laughing. This is not the time to get the giggle fit, sir. My sweaty palms are making it jump. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Too much pressure on the blade.
You know, do y'all recall the part where I said, of all the places to break, please don't break on that straight line? Holy hell.
It's all right.
Like,
You come back to the backside now.
like I wasn't
Yes.
nervous enough now.
You jinxed yourself.
You're not wrong. And don't read Josh's comments. Oh God, that was scary. Man, of all the places it could have broken, but it didn't dig a hole, so I'm glad there. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay, we're gonna... And the reason why I laugh so hard is because I specifically said the one place I don't want the blade to break is on that straight line. So why not break?
You know what you do now, Charles? If
Right.
if you have any wobbles in that line, just put some flies around the area.
That's a stretch. Put some flies, really?
Some dragonflies.
Wait. That don't feel right from when I first adjusted the tension. I don't want any other mistakes. Here we go. Oh, mama. Oh, mama.
Yeah.
I think Josh sabotaged that blade. No, I told y'all it was going to happen. Okay, no tension on the side, tension. Okay.
We can blame Wes.
Josh Grover, Ken McCrory says, damn it, man. John Nave says, holy hell, Batman. Yes, I did cuss when it broke, by the way. Here we go. I should probably start up here, because it's going to jump when I go. Here we go. Wait. I got to get a more comfortable angle. Oh, Jesus. Make sure there's no... Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. All right. I got to feel that mojo before I just go at it. If I go off the line, I'm not going to try to go back to it because that would make a wiggle in the line. Worse than I'm already doing. We're not out of the dark yet. I still got to do that other straight line. Okay, everybody breathe. Maybe Lord says fishing line is really not that straight, so little miss is okay. It is if you're fighting a fish. It'll be very taut. That's why the end of his fishing pole is arced. But thank you for your boost. Dennis says, okay, Charles, I just bought a pattern of minion. I assume you mean minion. Okay. Now that I've done worse on straight lines, and this one I know for a fact will go past the capacity of the saw, so I'm gonna have to get like 3 feet off to the side here. And I don't mind if the blade jiggles slightly when I start this cut because it's where they intersect. But let me get over here and just probably have to stay on the line. If not, for what it's worth, this is the horizon line, so it's okay if it gets slightly wavy, but I would prefer it didn't.
Well, you can just make a wave in the water.
Yep, or a big old dolphin jumping out.
Seahorse.
Seahorse. You gotta admit though, the one place I didn't want that blade to break it, and the blade breaking there, that's kind of funny. And right now I'm holding it pressing down very hard on the table as I turn the saw off. And we did it. I told y'all, I don't know why y'all were so dang scared.
No, yeah, it was easy. No, yeah.
And by the way, when I go to do the fishing line parts, I have all that waist area to creep up to that line, so I'm not near as scared on this one. But in my opinion, I just did the hardest cuts in the whole project. Woo! And I survived it. I want to hear a bunch of applause. Can't hear nothing right now. Yeah, and
Yippee!
Click, 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 click.
Thank you. Josh Grover said that's water, so it can be wavy, and I agree with that. If I'd have gone slightly wavy, it would have been okay. The fishing line is the one that had me nervous. Oh, and I just realized there's more cut at the end of it, but it's a wave, it's a ripple in the water, so that's all right. Doesn't have to be straight. I want to know what was going through everybody's head as I was cutting that straight line.
Come on, do it. Just go.
I did. That's what was going through your head?
Yep.
Yeah, but I was going when I said while I was cutting it, not before I cut it. And I was going. That tension could probably be a tad bit higher. And the reason why I'm going so slow here and just shaving at the line, because I have another cut kind of close to it and I don't want to break through to another one.
Josh is like, what's taking so long to cut one line?
That's the thought that was going through your head? That was scary for me.
Just one line.
Y'all were scared to death and I was so bloody confident.
Yeah, I was. That's why I was over here had my head down and my eyes
Me
closed.
too. That's more impressive if I had had my eyes closed while I was cutting that. Someday I'm going to do that. I'm going to have my eyes closed and see how straight I can keep a line. It might be easy to cut a straight line, but following a line with your eyes closed could be a little more difficult. Did anybody else laugh their butt off when I broke the blade on that single line?
No.
You
I
want me
was
lie
scared.
to you?
I was
Yes.
scared.
I
for you.
did. I sure
I
did.
did.
That's the one time Wes stops muting himself from spanking his animals. And I'm not near as scared as this little straight line because it's kind of small. That'll have to be quiet. Y'all can't even yell boo right now.
I'm just debating on what I'm going to do.
Yes, Herb. What are you going to do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys.
They come for you, bad boy, bad boy. Oh. I think I got fatter while I was sitting here. My pants are too tight.
I don't know. I don't have to worry about that no more. The governor gave me a reprieve.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't butcher that line. Whew. This one I could have handled, but this one I did not want to screw up. And if we look at it microscopically close, there's some teeny tiny waves in the line, but you know, it's all good, baby.
Yes, Dennis. The pattern will be sent to your email.
Yes. So make sure there's no download link there on your purchase after you purchased it, because I think it goes to your email and the receipt, but I don't remember because I've never bought for myself. But make sure before you close that thing, make sure there's not a download on that page. Steve Nealon might be able to answer that better than I can, but I've never bought for myself, so I can't tell you for sure. And Wes, you need to buy this pattern so you can count the pilot holes. Just saying. Yeah.
I think it'll be my first piece I'll cut.
What was that? For her?
I said I think it'll be my first piece I cut.
Well, I appreciate that. God love you, but please mute yourself because it's hard to hear over the TV. Nothing personal. Because I can almost make out every word they say. Oh, you
Almost.
Dennis says, so I next with the pattern be sent. Oh, you've already read that. Sorry.
Oh, sorry to stay on top of the ball there for you.
You got me on that one there, John, by God. I appreciate you. We've been at it 2 hours, and you can't tell, but it took me an hour and a half just to cut that straight line because I was a little scared. You're saying just a little bit. You're almost petrified, but I was only a little bit nervous.
Yes, Josh. All lines are straight, unless they're curves.
Yeah, I can't have been the only one that laughed when I broke the line. I mean, broke the blade on that straight line because of all the places it could have broken. Come on now. And with most of y'all, with all of y'all, so many of y'all being so evil, I'm surprised some people didn't just almost lose their breath laughing because of me breaking a blade on the straight line. The one place I didn't want it to break. Just saying. Got that song stuck in my head now, John.
Which one?
Hey now. I don't know the words, but I know the way it goes. Hey now. Hey now. Ooh. Hey Josh, if you're still watching, how much of a price difference was it sending it UPS ground versus USPS? I guess bottom line, was it cheaper or more expensive?
Josh says it should be a rustic fishing line. Chad Batten said he didn't laugh. He thought, oh, shiitake mushrooms.
I think that's his way of saying he cussed. That was a good play off of words there, Chad.
Ken McCrory says it should be in your email by now.
And what's funny is I'm the one that cussed when it broke as a son of a booze or what's it, you know what I mean?
Josh says it was the same price but quicker shipping.
Heck yeah, baby. I would imagine if I get frames for this piece, it would have, or these pieces, it would have to be just a standard everyday frame. I don't think any form of barnwood would look right on this. What do y'all think?
Ken's taking off. See you later, Ken.
Appreciate you being here, Ken. Hope we didn't miss any of your comments, sir. Yeah. Got one little bitty cut at the corner of the boat here. Don't want to miss that. Yep. 3 folks on the panel every time. One of them's being quiet as all get out. but at least they're here. Now, when I cut that little piece, just for safety, I was holding down right here because that does jiggle a little bit because it's only holding on down here. Just saying.
Should have cut that one last.
Nope. I'm a rebel.
It's like cutting the roof first, right?
Yeah. Well, I needed to get that scary one out of the way so I wasn't sweating the whole time. Just saying. We think of a better song to get stuck in my head. Don't ask her because he likes throwing them kiddie songs in my head. Happy and you know it, clap your hands.
It's a small world after all.
In between Wes's ears. Sorry. You walked into that one. That was for you trying to throw another kiddie song in my head. That's why I got so vicious with you, sir. Yeah. Josh Grover says, everyone's quiet. Could you send us all to our rooms? All right. Well, at least you're commenting from your room, so I'll take it. And on a rare serious note, thank you, Josh, for doing my frame. We're not going to afford it. I will continue to go to you, sir. You haven't screwed up bad enough yet for me to not want your services anymore. And I did say yes, so don't get your hopes up. Go ahead, whoever getting ready to talk. Or John's the only one not muted.
Baby shark, doo 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 doo. Mama shark, doo 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 doo.
Okay, John, you might want to mute yourself. Yeah, you know you can count on John, by God. If you want to keep the topic serious, you go right there to John. He'll sing you a pretty song.
I'll sing you a song of sixpence.
I found another spot. I found two more spots right now. I forgot to drill it down, pilot hole. I gotta keep my finger there or I'll forget about it.
Hey, I know a song we can sing.
I'm sure it's a fun one.
She'll be coming around the
We will rock you. We will rock you. Thank you, John. I'm only shading this in so that since I'm not doing the pilot hole right now, I will remember where it is. What did you say, Herb? Were you talking to us? I'm sorry. I heard Herb talk, didn't I? Anybody? Am I still here?
Yeah, you're still here.
Did Herb say something?
I don't think so, Tim.
Man, and I could have sworn I got all these pilot holes, but apparently I did not. So there's 2, 3.
Did not.
Usually when I miss a pilot
You
hole,
never get them all until you finish the piece.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely when you finish. But usually when I miss a pilot hole, if I miss any more than that, there's usually at least one other one in that same area. So that's why I went looking. I guess now that we've had the pilot hole contest, I can put X's in the area that we have pilot holes. That's always fun, isn't it? It's not six pilot holes, butt nugget. Now, this is all one cut right here, by the way. The whole set of trees, that's all one cut. So that will probably be close to one of the last cuts. And well, I don't know. Y'all seen me become a rebel before, and
Well, that's the roof, Charles.
I'm trying to remember everywhere where I had the whatchamacallit.
The Brads.
Yeah, thank you. Glad one of us is paying attention.
Rostic, Charles. It's Rostic.
Thank you, John. Yeah, I know I had another one. Not that one, but that is one of them. Hey now, hey now. There was another, there it is. There, that's the one I was looking for. All right. Most of the brad nails are in that area with the trees. And I just broke something with my hand, but it was just part of the little tickly feather thing that comes off the fly. That's all right. John Nave, hashtag the sound of silence. 99 beers on the wall. Dennis didn't even have the patience to write out the whole song. Dagnabbit. All right, let's get back on this after I let Miss Doggy take a swig. We don't do projects too quick over here. Take it right. That's some good stuff right there. 9:01 p.m. in the great town of Gatesville, Texas. Yeah. This is 8:01 or 10:01 for you, John?
8:01.
Okay, I can never remember which direction you Canadians go from us, or at least you.
I'm above Montana.
Okay. A little bit of a straight fishing line right here, so I am being somewhat careful on this thing. I'm not too worried about it. I got a lot of waist side to worry about, to work with, not worry about. So has anybody left out to buy this pattern so they can count the pilot holes?
Yes.
Who's what?
I asked if anybody had left out to buy this pattern so they could count the pilot holes.
Oh yeah, I'll get right on that.
I heard you talk after I said that, John, but I couldn't make out what you said.
I'll get right on that.
Oh. But a thing, baby. 10:01 for John Nave and 7:02 for Dennis. And now it's 9:03, so it's different for everybody.
It's 8:03 right here.
Okay. Josh Grover says, since when is fur on the fish? Josh Grover says, Wes, would have been done this already and on to his next piece. Kiss it, Josh. You talk a lot of smack for somebody that needs my business. Well, he may not need my business, but he probably doesn't need my business, but
Since when is fur on fish?
Don't. Get a little wave in that line, I'm gonna fish.
There actually is a hairy fish, though. I know it.
There are so many possibilities there, but thank God this is a family-friendly show. Got 11 people watching. Appreciate you driving by. Are you giggling over there, John?
There is a fur-bearing trout, or known as the furry trout. It's found in North America and Iceland, according to tales. It's a furry fish. There was one found in the 17th century, also known as a shaggy trout.
Alrighty.
So, there you go.
Y'all can always depend on John to Google something. There is a furry fish. Now, that was way back when, or does one still exist? Because if I remember right, you said 1700 something.
17th century.
So there aren't any now.
There are none left now.
Dang it!
They're all
Save
fishing.
Save the hairy fish. Why didn't anybody tell me I didn't have the blade area in the... See, somebody needs to tell me these things. Hello, Steve Jones. Somebody needs to tell me when I don't have the saw cutting in the frame.
But you did.
I did?
Yeah, you were marking all your holes. That's why you moved it back.
Yeah, but that last cut I did wasn't in frame, was it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We know what we all know what you're cutting.
It doesn't matter, Charles. Nobody's looking. Herb's here too, Steve. He just muted.
There's only 10 people over on YouTube.
I hear you. And that would mean 2 on Facebook. But we got a total of 12.
Well, I'll come back and hang out with you.
Hey, Mr. Combs, how's it going?
How you doing over there?
Why does that sound so weird?
Because I'm cutting it into an area next to an area that's probably going to play out, so it's less stable around it, so it's making that cut sound. The further I get away from the end of it, the better it sounds. And because I was cutting slightly slow. Because the upper part of that cut it wasn't attached to anything, so it had a little bit of vibration, but not enough to really see. You'll notice this next one won't sound quite as high-pitched or whatever the term is I'm looking for.
Loud?
Well, that too. It was more of a high pitch than loud, in my opinion, but I can't speak for what y'all were hearing.
It's a little louder than normal.
Okay.
On a higher pitch.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll compromise me in the middle.
I'll give you that.
So, Wes, you mean like, is it a little bit louder?
Just a little bit.
Now. See how it sounds different? Because it's not unstable. It's surrounded on all sides with wood.
It's under the table.
That's the only area of the water that I'm worried about staying on the line is up next to that fishing line. But I still try to stay true to the pattern. Y'all are welcome to this is right side up for y'all. Just saying.
I am miserably disappointed.
Well, I'm sorry. I'll work on it.
I'm happily disappointed.
Well, see, I just boiled 3 dozen pheasant eggs, thinking I was gonna have some to put in my pickle jars.
And you murdered a pheasant?
I didn't even get 10 of them in the jar.
Get a bigger jar.
I can't figure out that. I sat and ate them all as I was peeling them.
No.
So that would be why.
Well,
You only have yourself to blame there, sir.
They're so good, though.
Appreciate you being here, Chad. He says, not y'all. Catch you on the flip side.
Them cats are gonna love you the next couple of days,
Yes,
ain't
sir.
they?
They're going to move out.
I just feel sorry for the guys at work tomorrow.
Oh, my Lord. That's just terrible.
What is that? I don't know.
Something's dead. Check behind the shelves.
Man, did y'all smell that customer?
And it's still here 3 hours later.
I think it's on aisle 14.
And Wes is the only one that can't smell it, so he's going to play innocent. I don't know what y'all talking about.
I don't get it.
It smells lovely to me.
That's right.
For any of you idiots, we're talking about farts. Egg farts. I've never smelled a pheasant egg fart.
You know, surprisingly, they don't produce a whole lot of gases.
All right.
Which is a good thing because I just sat and ate 2 dozen hard-boiled pheasant eggs.
What you want to say, John?
I'm pretty sure 99% of birds don't fart.
Well, I've never asked one, and I've never squeezed one.
Eating hard-boiled eggs will make you.
I know cat fart because I got to witness that one up close and personal.
Yeah, me too. It's fun.
But in the cat's defense, I was picking him up by his belly to get him off the counter. Butt facing me, and he fitted, and I like to die. By laughing and smell.
And just like that, it was over.
Yeah. Not all of my stories take a long time to tell.
I wasn't referring to the story, sorry.
All right. Your love life?
Oh, that could be in there.
Good night,
Appreciate
Josh.
you being here, Josh.
Diddly.
Josh, if you want to, can you let me, unless you'd rather just go to sleep, let me know what just a normal everyday frame would be for these pieces. They're 23 3/4 by 17 3/16.
$87.95 plus tax and shipping.
Charles, can I ask you a serious question?
Sure.
Is there an every other day pattern? Frame? I'm sorry. An every other day frame?
I don't know. You have to ask Josh. I don't make frames.
You just put one in there today and then decide
The
to take it
reason
out.
why I say everyday frame is because I've been getting burnwood frames from him. That's why I worded it that way.
Oh, and
I should have said traditional.
Normal
frame.
traditional frame.
Yeah,
Well,
traditional.
there's an everyday frame, and then there's a fancy occasion frame.
Yeah, like
And there's a rustic frame.
yeah, rustic. By God, we like rustic. And you also have the frames that you use only when guests come over. That's your special frame.
Is that the one done with gold leaf?
Something like
I'm
that.
special.
Then you got them fancy illuminated frames.
Flames. Yeah, there's certain pieces that would look cool on. I wish I could design layered patterns. The only one I ever did was that rose that John's talking about. But my brain doesn't work that way. My brain doesn't work most ways, but if I could do layered patterns, I might get some more sales there. But I'd probably still have too much detail in them.
Well, I'll tell you what, Charles. Can I take one of your patterns and make it a layered pattern?
Only if I get all the profit. I'm kidding. I'd give you some of it. But you'd have to buy the pattern.
I'm sorry, but my idea of a layered pattern is what I finished out last night.
Yeah, and that was a front piece and a back piece. That was pretty though. If you're talking about that, windmill, and I saw that on Facebook. How you done it? That was pretty cool.
It's even prettier tonight now that it's cured up nice.
It's pretty.
That's awesome.
It's very pretty.
Now, if I wanted to layer this piece, the splashes of the fish would be one layer, and the fish, then you'd have the rocks there, and then the guy would be way back in the back. So I don't know. I'd have to think about it. That's a lot of thinking.
And you know what I would do? I would actually use real fishing line to make a straight line down there.
Oh yeah.
And Dennis says, then there's downright dirty frame. John Nave says, it's like shrimp. You have popcorn shrimp, butterfly shrimp, fried shrimp, garlic shrimp, barbecue shrimp, sauteed shrimp. Oh, God, don't give me spoiled.
I
Shrimp
can go
gumbo.
garlic shrimp right about now.
Butterfly
I'm sorry.
shrimp,
Okay.
coconut shrimp.
Hey, Wes.
I'm sorry. I like shrimp.
Can't barely hear you, Herb. Some kind of shrimp is all I heard.
I like chocolate.
What you said, John?
I like chocolate.
Oh. I do say. For the record, I did give my brother a blank that he may be spending time with his wife. For some reason, he still loves her after all these years. Just kidding. Well, he does. I was just kidding. Never mind. Just hug.
Hey, on a serious note, Charles.
We don't have those here. Go ahead.
I know there's a whole lot of free domain websites where we like to get our photos for references.
Yes, sir.
Are you familiar with?
There's
I
Pixabay,
know I'm gonna.
Pixels.
Right. I use them a little bit, but I found one today. What was it? JOOLII.
Jolie?
And I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but they've got some pretty nice photos.
Can you message that to me on Messenger so I can steal all your ideas? Ignore that last part, but can you message me that website on Messenger, please? JOOLII.
I think I'm remembering it right. You know, I was sneaking around at work on my downtime.
You mean like when you're supposed to be working?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I need some pattern ideas. It's slow right now. And I stumbled across that website.
And I think it's sad that here lately, because of all the crap Russ Beard was given about using a photograph that somebody else had the rights to, now whenever he posts a free pattern, he'll say, done through a public domain image. Like, he shouldn't have to say that.
True enough.
But I get why he does.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to sit and say, oh, this is a free image that I got from the internet, but it's okay for me to sell now. I mean, I had I don't know if you saw the Dodge Viper pattern that I did last year, I guess it was.
I don't recall, honestly.
I mean, the piece turned out really nice. I was proud of myself. It looked like a car fixing to drive off the piece of the wood.
Yeah.
And I had this guy giving me all kinds of heck because I had that Viper emblem on the front end of this car. And it was not allowed because I was using a copyrighted emblem. I said, let me tell you something right now on that. If I had sat and cut this Dodge Viper emblem, that's a totally different topic. But in this car, I just had the silhouette of the Viper badge. I did not have Sneaky Pete cut out of it, which I do have Sneaky Pete cut, but I'm not trying to make money off of that. That was for my own personal project.
Yeah.
But the gentleman that owned the car sent me the picture of it and was like, hey, I would like to have a picture of this cut out. And I said, you got it, dude.
Yeah, if it's somebody's personal vehicle and they want a portrait of it, kiss on it.
Exactly. And that was the whole debate. Like, even though this guy gave me permission to use his image, I still did not have permission from Dodge to use their emblem. And it's like, guys, come on, y'all are taking this way overboard. For one, I didn't actually cut a physical picture of the emblem. I just got the silhouette of the badge that is on the front of the car.
Yeah. One area that is sensitive, as far as just the shape, the Texas Longhorn logo,
Yep.
they copyrighted even the specific curve of the horn. So if you ever do a Texas Longhorn related thing, and you're trying to sell designs or whatever, you gotta alter it. I heard that. I could be wrong, but I heard that somewhere.
Yep.
So is the
And they like
TCU
to
horn?
they like to search you out.
What were you saying, Irv, about TCU Horn Frog?
Yeah, the TCU Horn Frog is fucking copyrighted out the ass. You can't even use it for nothing.
I hear you. By the way, don't forget we're live, sir. You said 2 dirty words in that one little sentence. You got to go to your room, but you're welcome to stay here. In other words, I'm not mad at you. It happens.
I heard it, but I thought maybe that's not what he said.
Maybe. It sounded smutty to me. But
I heard it. Maybe that's not what he said, but that's what I heard.
if there's anybody out there that doesn't like cussing, if they can hear me,
Out the wazoo.
yeah, if anybody could hear me after a live stream or before one, and they're against cussing, they wouldn't speak to me. Not that most
Oh, my virgin ears.
Oh, yeah.
I have a response to that, but it's not family friendly. So
That's why I come in late and leave early.
yeah, because Wes is innocent. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want his
Oh,
little,
my virgin ears, he
his
said.
little virgin ears to bleed.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'll go ahead and say it. If somebody doesn't like it, it happens. When somebody talks about their virgin ear, say you don't have virgin ear, even your nose blows. Come on now, that's funny. Wasn't appropriate, but it was funny. Or y'all can
That's
just
like-
be quiet and make yourself stupid. Go ahead.
It's like the hair-lit pirate on Halloween.
Oh, okay. Don't go there.
You know that one, don't you?
No, but I can figure it out. Kind of like saying the word pirate ship by holding your tongue.
No.
And I took
Nothing the
offense to that, by the
same.
way. Notice he said something about hair lip. That's slang for cleft lip, and I have that, but I wasn't butthurt by the joke because I have a sense of humor. Go ahead. And I'm not trying to call you out, Wes. That was my way of saying I have a sense of humor. I don't get angry, write letters, and cry when somebody does a joke that I can relate to.
If you hadn't have told me that, I'd have never known it.
You're welcome.
And I've
Well,
slept
if you
in
look
your
at me up
house.
close, I have a notch in my lip, and that's from military doctors trying to make my cleft lip look normal. Oh, also have cleft palate, but I had speech therapy growing up, so.
Well, let me just say they did a very fine job because I would have never known it.
Thank you, sir. But if you look at me up close, not that I should be pointing this out, but I have a notch in my lip and my nose is crooked because I pulled a little too hard and my nose flat.
I've
kind of flat
I've
on one side.
seen you up close.
Yeah,
So you so
family friendly.
so you had the cleft lip,
and cleft palate. Yes.
and your brother had a cleft lip.
John tried so hard right there. And we are twin brothers, but no, he didn't, and I know you're not saying that, but he didn't have cleft lip or cleft palate. I have worse hearing than my brother does. We both have bad eyes. We both have vitiligo, which is this white patches on the skin. Basically means no pigment. It's like an albino, except only in certain places.
Semi-albino.
I was much younger when my vitiligo started, and we both have the facial swelling going on, but mine's been going since the middle of 2018. His took much longer to get going, but he only has
No traveling.
Wait. By the way, you had your kids this weekend, Wes. How are they doing?
I sure did, and they were doing well.
I'm surprised you didn't bring him on the live stream to ask what was taking so long for me to cut.
Well, we was doing some work of our own, and I was trying to finish up the farm.
You were doing them Bear Woods live streams, by God.
Oh, I only did one for a few minutes till they got hungry, and I can scroll for 4 to 8 hours a night, and I can't count on them to do that yet. They get tired.
John Nave and Steve Combs both said LOL, and I'm not entirely sure what they're saying that about, because we try so often to be funny here. I don't keep track. And of course, it may not have been me. It could have been Wes being funny or John being funny.
Yeah, it could have been the cleft lip. Cliff.
Oh, Cliff left. Yeah, that might have been what it was.
Cliff.
John barely talking, but when he does, he stole all the laughs.
Oh, yeah.
John is clearly multitasking because he's not usually this quiet.
I'm always this quiet. You
Oh, thank you.
catch me on a good time.
Well, if you're quiet, if you're always this quiet, then I'm a bionic speedy stroller. And we know the truth on that one.
Charles is a speed cutter.
Yeah, buddy.
Faster than a turbo snail.
My God, turbo snail. You all kinds of crazy. I'm going to cut this gigantic cut right here, by God. Y'all looky there. It's going to look like I've done 50 hours of work. Steve Combs says, relax, Chuck. We were LOLing John C. Well, I want you to LOL my jokes, dang it. And I am relaxed.
Your jokes aren't as funny as mine.
Flash debit.
Hey, I never claimed they were. I just try harder. Doesn't
Yes,
mean I succeed.
you're very trying.
Can't get a word in edgewise with Herb talking bad, but hopefully he feels better regardless of anything else, all jokes aside. We love you, Herb.
I'm glad somebody
Oh,
does.
by God, there's at least 3 of us pretending real good.
Hey, speak for yourself. No, I'm kidding.
See, just about like my wife.
And Dennis says, and I'm Superman. John Nave says, hashtag the bionic stroller. That's something I will likely never get accused of.
I'm Batman.
Just because every live stream. Speaking of Batman, I don't know why he didn't come in tonight. He don't love us.
That'll be all right.
No, it's not. We need all
I
one
said
room
it will be. It will be.
eventually.
We'll get
Wilbur.
Well, Bob.
We still got 11 people watching. I appreciate that. If y'all have any comments or questions, throw them on out there. And in the meantime, I'm going to get more of this beef going while I'm cutting. Because I'm going to cut out this gigantic cut right here. By God. They're not all little bitty like the water. We don't do that here, sir. All Canadians are required to stay away from the show. John's about to take a drink of his Sprite or 7-Up or whatever, one of them green bottles. Mountain Dew.
It's Sprite.
Well, I did say Sprite first, so I'm not a total idiot. And if I am, it has nothing to do with what I just said. And that's my story. And I'm sticking to it. I love these live streams. I don't care if I ain't popular. I don't give a crud puppy. See, that's what I sound like when I'm trying not to cuss. I say stuff like crud puppy. Okay.
Well, I'm only here for me.
Okay. You can always count on Herb to chime in with a sweet word or two. Hashtag crud puppy. We just started as friends. Although it's the first time I've ever said it here on the live stream.
What exactly is a crud puppy?
It's me trying not to cut. It's quite similar to son of a bitch, which I would never say on a live stream.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Y'all can count on me not to say son of a bitch on a live stream. Well, I thought it was funny. Y'all can all kiss my hind end.
Okay.
I hope at least one person somewhere on Earth laughed when they heard that. Or they unsubscribed or thumbs down or cried or writing an angry letter to YouTube. Or just got offended and they're sitting there in their own pity pile looking for their safe space and crayons to chew on.
That would be needed, Matt.
But if anybody, on a serious note, if anybody has any children watching with them, I apologize. Because I generally don't cuss on here. Sometimes I'm just too free-spirited. But in my defense, the channel is set up to not be, it's not anti-children, but it's categorized as not made for children. But I can still watch my mouth on a live stream. So you got women, children, and kids in there. I've got that from Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't generally say that about people. But when somebody else is talking, I'm going to babble. I actually had a comment on one of my videos a few days ago. I had to translate it because there was a foreigner guy who said something about how I talk too much. So I congratulated him by blocking him from the channel. Because you're going to have to talk smack and I don't need you. He's not wrong, but don't take time out of your day to make a butthole comment. Just saying.
Steve Combs says I maybe laughed a little. Dennis G says I see 17 thumbs up, no thumbs down. Looks good.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And by you saying that, some people will take it as a challenge. I have noticed quite a few cuts in here. I put 2 pilot holes in, so I'm glad we didn't do a pilot hole count because it would have been inaccurate.
Just makes up for the ones you missed.
Howdy, Dennis G. That would be Dennis Goodson, by the way. Appreciate you being here, sir.
Dad blast it.
What if Dad didn't want to blast it? And the proper term is Dad blab it on this show, sir.
I thought it was Dad Nabbit.
Well, Dad blab
Okay.
it is kind of like Dad Nabbit.
Okay, well then horse feathers.
All right.
I thought that was sent a long time ago. It just came in recently. I'm still good. I just sold a pattern.
Yay. I didn't even know you sold patterns.
You did.
I tried. Most of the time I don't succeed.
Well, I feel bad, Wes. I didn't know you sold patterns or I'd have been promoting that.
I do. Occasionally I do.
I didn't know that either.
Yep,
Tell the
yep.
fine folks on YouTube and Facebook, Wayne, where the hell you sell patterns.
Sold a pattern to Mr. Jim McGuire.
No, I mean, where can other people buy patterns from you?
Now I gotta send it to him. Hey, we're gonna take a drink.
Well, okay, let me make sure. Was it a custom pattern or did you sell a pre-made pattern?
I sold In the Shadows. My 2 lions.
Okay, so you sold a pattern you already had made.
Yes.
Now,
the
this
2
may be-
lions that I cut last week.
Now, Wes, this may be hard to understand, but as I've asked 3 times, where do people go to buy your patterns and see them to buy them?
It can be emailed at the scrollsawcafe@gmail.com.
Wes, that's how they can contact you.
Yes.
I'll ask for the 89th
I
time.
can be found on Facebook at Scrollsaw Cafe.
That's a group. Now, where can people see?
No, that's my page.
You're a butt monkey. Okay, it's a page. Is that where you
That's my
advertise
page.
it? Is that where you advertise and sell your patterns?
Correct.
Thank you for eventually getting to that answer. And for those of y'all wondering, you're welcome.
If you have any questions or ideas, you can email me at thescrollsawcafe@gmail.com.
Steve Combs
I
says,
will occasionally, I mean, briefly, get back to you.
Dennis Goodson says, still climbing. 18 thumbs up now. Thank you, sir. Steve Combs says, turns out Dag Nabbit was copyrighted her. And Steve Combs says, drink, because I broke a blade. Hey, fellers, says Hoosier Mike. I've been here all along, just being shy tonight, LOL. So is Herb. He's here, but he's not feeling his best or not feeling it. I appreciate you being here. Hoosier Mick. Hoosier Mickey. That's funny right there. Ooh, a normal good twisted blade. Ain't no awkward twist in there. This one might last. Don't take much to get me excited. John, hold the noise.
Imagine that.
But me trying to get you to answer that question was like pulling teeth. So Wes, just throwing that out there.
It was like getting a root canal, wasn't it?
Yes, for the love of Jesus, answer the question. Dennis G says, hi, Wes, I didn't recognize you for a minute. Steve comes says, hi, Hoosier. Dennis says, hi, Hoosier, Matt. Lord Jeebus. All right.
Hello, Mike.
Getting a little warm over here. Going to turn the fan towards me. And we're going to check our tension. Because when a braid breaks, I'm so sick of saying that.
A braid breaks?
Yes. When a blade breaks on a Hegner, it will loosen the tension most times.
Wes, how old is this picture with you with hair? Oh my God.
He had hair not too long ago. He just started shaving his head.
Are you talking about my profile? Or my, I'm sorry,
No,
not
this,
my
I'll
profile.
show you. I'll do it.
But my,
This one here, Wes.
oh, wow.
He's just a little baby.
When was that?
Wes
Whenever
is the
that
one
was
up-
posted.
Well,
Wes
it says
is the one on
March.
the
It
left
says
in that
March
picture.
13th. That's all it says.
March 13th, okay. That was
daughter's
pre-corona
birthday.
haircut.
My daughter's birthday is March 13th. Appreciate everybody dropping by. We were going to get back here shortly.
That was the returning home night of my spring break, 2020. I believe that was possibly a week or two before I shaved my head.
And
Yes,
I
'cause
shaved
back-
my head way before Wes did. He's copying me.
Back in November 2019, yeah, your hair doesn't look too good there.
November 19th. I had a lot of hair in November.
You remember that time when I thought I would be cool and I was growing out just my mustache and I had that weird looking Fu Manchu thing? The hell I was thinking.
Yeah, I don't
thought
remember. Sorry.
I thought it would look cool. My wife was not a fan. But I figured she was about to dump me, so I wanted to have a new look for the girls. Then I realized, oh God, I'm ugly. So I just, now I don't show my face on camera.
I did the whole handlebar mustache, shaved the center of my beard one time. Yeah. She didn't like that either.
I've
I like
tried
that
myself.
pattern of cedar wax wings you got there.
I've
Say that again?
tried. Go ahead. Go, John.
Go ahead. It's your show, Charles.
No, it's not. I was just going to say, I've tried shaving my beard completely off, and I look like crap. Go ahead.
I like the pattern of the cedar wax wings you did.
Those are birds, right?
Yes. Wesley's
Yeah,
pattern, October 17th, 2019. It's 2 cedar wax wings.
My pattern?
Yes, it's on Scroll Saw Cafe under photos.
Cedar wax wings?
Yep.
I did a
You
bird.
You might call them something with cedar wax wings.
Was that drunk?
Can
There.
you show us what you're looking at?
Yeah, right there.
Let me get over there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's in my free category.
Goes off that photo right there.
Yes,
Very good, very
yes. I
good.
forgot about them.
That's pretty.
That was
kinda resembles a
requested by
cardinal.
a feller coworker, and I
That-
threw
that
that out
kinda
there for anybody.
Kind of resembles a cardinal if you don't see the original photo, and that's not a dig. It's just the head shape is kind of similar to a
It
cardinal.
doesn't nothing like a cardinal.
Well, pinky winky.
I knew
Okay,
what it
maybe
was
a
before I even
little
saw the photo.
That was me trying to
I saw the pattern first. I knew exactly what they were.
Cool. Hoosier Mike says, I followed my daddy almost bald on top, but have side and back of my head. All right. I thought he was going to say he has hair on the back of his back, on his back. Never mind. I was trying to be funny and I butchered it. All right. My
So,
dad
just
had a flat top his whole life.
Just out of curiosity, what pattern designer has not done a tiger?
I don't know. I don't really keep up with that kind of crap.
I almost said me, but I forgot I did throw a tiger out there for free once.
That's why I was asking.
I'm guessing you just saw him do a tiger is what made
John
you do
has
that.
not done a tiger yet.
Tigers are fun patterns to do because everyone looks different. Well, I'd say they all look different, but they just look cool. Same with wolves.
Wes, I cannot believe I've never gone through your photos.
I
You
can't
don't like
either. I thought we were
Well,
friends.
You were telling me yesterday you can't stand Wes. I would imagine that's why.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And the
Oh, would I
truth
say
came
that out
out.
loud? Yeah, it's weird when the truth come out. Dennis says,
See-
I'm bald on top, hair side and back of head. Hoosier Mike says bald there too. Ah. Steve Combs says, my beautiful wife and daughter hate my beard, which oddly enough makes me like it that much more. And I have no idea what Steve Combs looks like because he doesn't love us enough to be on Facebook. See, Steve Combs, we all talk to each other on Facebook, but you don't love us enough to start a Facebook account. You should do that and add the Charles Deering, all one word. You can ignore all these other feathers.
And I've
That's
also never
her.
done a self-portrait either.
I've done a couple, and that's when I started realizing I'm not so sexy anymore.
He's looking at the self-portrait of me.
Did I design? Oh, yes.
The Charles Deering design.
And I've also never done my signature in fucking 4 foot wide so everybody can see it behind me either.
And
You can't say that on air.
Steve Combs says, don't read that out loud. She's listening. And don't worry, Steve, I would never read your comment out loud. You can count on me, buddy.
Bless you.
I coughed, but thank you. I choked on my spit.
I know what you did, and I said bless you.
Steve Combs says, you met me on John C's YouTube once, Chuck. Yes, I did. But I haven't seen what you look like. Wait, were you on this panel?
Yeah, I think so.
If he was, I don't remember it. Tell me which one, and I'll go look and see how sexy you are.
Oh.
John Nave says, hashtag oops. Go ahead, John.
Was Steve ever on one of my panels? I can't remember.
See, it's your show, and you can't remember, so I don't feel so bad for not being able to remember. I know Dennis was on your panel a couple times. Wasn't he?
Yeah, Dennis was. Herb was.
Who's Herb?
Herb Hooper.
He ain't that real quiet guy.
Yeah.
I was on your panel once. In fact, that was the one where me and Charles kind of derailed everything and showed up and sat together.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. Wes, Charles, Jeannie, Dale, and Steve Coombs were all on my thing.
It's Steve Combs, not Coombs.
June
Canadian.
27th.
It's Combs, not Coombs.
June 27th.
27.
That's right.
Help me remember that. What was the title of the show?
Come and hang out and chat on YouTube with Wes, Charles, Jamie, Dale, and Steve.
All right.
I'm so original with my title names.
Well, it was descriptive. By God, whatever works. That's the one, says Steve. Well, Herb just hit the wrong button. I hope I didn't piss him off. He knows I was messing with him. But if I know Herb, he wasn't feeling well or he hit the wrong button. But Herb, if you're listening, we hope you get to feel better, sir. So it's just me, John Cousins, and Wesley Balco right now. Also known as Scroll Saw Cafe. Wesley Balco goes by Scroll Saw Cafe. Scroll Saw Cafe. John Cousins goes by Wood If I Could. And that is WOOD. And Herb goes by Herb Hooper. Hello, Herb. I thought I pissed you off.
Yeah, but I came back.
I'm glad you got over it so quick.
Actually, I hit the wrong dang button.
Yeah, I told people he's either not feeling well or hit the wrong button. See, I act like I know you or something. And Steve Combs is peeing himself laughing.
Either one of them would have been the correct answer.
All right, that's how I roll here. We never mislead, folks. Now I'm going to go back to this here cutting thing. It is a show
I
and
got
tell.
the cutting problem.
Yep. We went from all of us talking to all of us being dead quiet. What's up with that?
I don't know.
I don't have wood if I could in my YouTube channel. Guess I must have deleted them.
Yeah, I've considered it quite a few times. Don't want to inflate his ego too much. I've actually had some friends that I've been friends with for a while and watching their stuff, but I never took the time to subscribe. It makes me feel real stupid when I realize that. But then I remember, wait, I'm brilliant, so it couldn't be that.
You haven't subscribed to me, Herb?
No. You're somewhere in the amongst all these other folks.
For shame, for shame.
Oh, look at that. You're way down there at the bottom of the list.
I don't even know if Herb, John, and Wes are subscribed to me.
No.
I sure am.
I pretty much have to be. That's how I get on all your friggin' feeds.
No, you get on my feed by me giving you the link.
Yeah, but that's how I answer all the Facebook and YouTube questions all the time.
That's because you can see them from StreamYard. You can be on my channel and not be subscribed. So I need you to put in writing and triplicate telling me you're subscribed to me, John. And if I'm not subscribed to you, I'm so sorry for everything I just said. I think I'm subscribed to you, though. I think when I subscribed to you, you were at 30-something subscribers. I could be wrong. And I think I'm subscribed to Dennis. I could be wrong. I've seen a couple of his videos, but I'm terrible at remembering to subscribe to people. I'm more into watching their videos.
I believe you subscribe to me whenever I open my account, but I don't very oftenly post on YouTube.
Internet, no lie.
I'm Wesley's #1 fan.
Yes, you are. +1.
Plus one.
I was about to say, does that mean you're his only fan? Little joke there, Wesley, too.
Kiss it.
Oh, that's my line, buddy. Give him my best material.
See, and then when Herb starts getting a channel, we subscribe to him too.
Yeah. Do you have a relatively safe estimate, Herb, on when you're going to start trying to do it again?
Do what?
Do you have a rough guesstimate on when you're going to start trying to scroll again and doing activity on Facebook and YouTube?
No, I don't right now.
All right.
As soon as this bloody heat and rain gets out of here. And I order some blades.
Yeah, that's a start.
Y'all can come over and get a giggle out of everything.
Well, believe it or not, I won't giggle because I know you're dealing with the after effects of 2 different strokes, and I know that was an opening for a joke about different strokes. But anyway, I know all of us will support your journey, but I think it'd be a neat premise. I mean, making the best of what life has handed you. A neat premise to say, watch my journey as I try to stroll from recovering from strokes, and you might be surprised how much support you get.
Yeah, I need to get out there and practice before I do it.
Well, I won't tell you how to do it, but I would recommend joining them from scratch because that shows the journey. But I won't tell you how to do it.
I just got to remember to wear duct tape.
The reason why I'm saying that is somebody else out there might be dealing with a stroke, saying I'll never get the stroll again. But if they see you starting from scratch, that might give them hope. And there again, it's only my opinion, not saying you have to go that route.
Yeah, I understand.
So I would recommend not even practicing first. I would start from scratch and say, this is my journey.
So Herb, what you have to do is, now I'm not telling you how to do this, but this is the way you should do it, right?
Done, but but you're right to call me out there. I was suggesting, not demanding.
I know. I take it all in.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, my dad didn't think he would ever stroll again after his heart attack because for the longest time he couldn't. Well, he didn't have a whole lot of feeling in his hands, so he couldn't do much movement.
Yeah.
And that's what I kept telling him. I said, you can see the movement. You know, even though you can't feel it, you need to go out there and work with your hands and try to get a feel for it again. And finally talked him into getting back out there.
You can always count on John to throw in a tender comment there.
Mimi Lord.
What to do, but go ahead, Herb.
Mimi Lord says, John, you're like the historian of the group. You found out all the cool information on things. Let's give him a round of applause.
No.
Yay.
Okay. Yippee. Yoo-hoo.
Okay, you got 2 rounds of applause or excitement or something there. One of them was yay, look at you. And I said no because I'm a butt nugget. We love you, John.
He my number 1 fan. +1.
+1.
I want to know who your number 2 fan is. It means they were too slow.
Number 2 fan is actually Dale Kirkwood.
Well,
Who was the other one on there with us? Was that
Leonard Davis.
Oh,
Leonard Davis.
You were on YouTube the other night? Oh, wait, you're talking about Facebook. Oh, okay, you're talking about the whole top fan thing. I thought you meant subscribers.
Oh, top fan. Number 1 fan.
Sorry, I'm too busy doing live streams.
Well, see,
Yeah, you were talking smack over here elsewhere.
Dale is now your new top fan.
Now I'm saving this waist piece so that when I go to sand these, they won't break all the hay. But there you go, big humongous cut out. Let me try to move this where y'all can see more of what we've done here. There's the fish, the fisherman, and the rock. Yay. Who's Mike says flat, flat, flat. Dennis says, he didn't say that. He says, I can't stand for long. I have very bad back, so I sit on the stool just like Charles. I can only scroll for a very short time. My back is constantly killing me, and I can't stand very long either.
That's why I got my comfy chair.
I did end up finally getting a new stool because I wanted to sit up higher, and that's why I am.
You're making it so easy.
You're making it referring to my high chair?
No, your stool.
Oh, hush.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're just making it so easy. I gotta bite my tongue on all this now.
It's not like you already bit your tongue because you just revealed what you were thinking.
But I haven't said what I was gonna say.
All but said it. Butthole. But head. Sorry. I'm screwed.
Lawrence
Go ahead, Herb.
Lawrence sent me a picture of them turkeys he cut out. Looks pretty awesome.
It does. He sent me one too. I thought it was great.
Whose design was that? Mike Williams?
Mike Williams.
Yeah, I think so.
Mike Williams got some dang good patterns, I tell you what. He used to have his own website, but I think he uses Etsy now. I could be wrong.
Most of what he does is all Etsy now.
Yeah. And catalog.
And if I had known he had done that pheasant pattern, I would have saved me a lot of time.
Well, a few designers will use the same source photos. If I can find that pilot hole, we'll be rolling right along.
It's over yonder.
Go back.
I will say, after I saw his, he didn't do quite as much detail in it as I did, which would again save me a lot of time cutting.
Well, let us all praise Wes, like we praised John.
We're not worthy. We're
Yippee-hoo!
not worthy.
Yay.
I don't need no praising over it. It was just a couple of birds.
I was just trying to be funny. Come on now, we all support each other here.
Oh, okay.
There wasn't no naked pheasant, though.
No, they had clothes on.
That would have been the easy version. Cut them naked.
That's right.
But you had to put them on the barbecue pit to do it.
Yeah, sure.
Uh-uh.
I keep looking at them deadgum birds every time I go out there, and I think, one of these days, y'all gonna be hanging on my wall.
I'm testing y'all's dedication and memory. Does anybody remember how many Brad Nels there were?
31.
Yes, sir.
Yay. Sorry, Herb. John stole your thunder.
I wasn't even here and didn't write it down.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
Wes,
fun,
just remember, Thanksgiving just right around the corner.
Yep. Whatever the hell
Just
that means.
saying, talking about his pheasants.
Oh.
Yeah,
If Herb gets to getting hungry.
Yeah, 2 pheasants is plenty for me to eat on Thanksgiving Day.
Unless Herb steals them, which I think he's getting at.
Well, good luck. I keep that pen locked up.
I don't think my electric scooter would make it down to his house.
I think Herb would do a somersault and flip over that fence.
Not the fence, the pen.
Or whatever the hell it is.
Closed.
I got bolt
Yeah,
cutters.
closed.
Yeah, he's got
pair-
bolt cutter.
Pair of fence nippers will get you in. It's
Well,
just
that's
chicken
true.
wire. It's
Well,
just chicken wire.
If anybody's looking to steal pheasants, you just learned how to get in there.
Yeah,
But it
oh,
could be
yeah.
electrified.
Hell,
Just
I'll leave the back door open. You get the pliers out of my workshop.
I'll
Just
don't go and I'll
just
leave the
don't-
light on for you.
just don't tear up. Just don't tear up my pen trying to get them out.
I'm Wes Balco and I'll leave the light on for you. Come on,
That's funny. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, I'm glad at least one person besides me laughed.
It's like
Or
when
in
I go out of town for a weekend, I leave the front door unlocked. I want you to come on in and take whatever you want. Don't tear up my house.
Well, dang it, take the fun out of it.
Hey, I got a question for you guys.
Uh-oh.
Since
No,
I'm
I will not marry you. Go ahead.
No. Since I'm not too keen on American geography here, why is the Michigan National Guard going to Wisconsin?
It's close to Wisconsin, and they may have been invited.
Doesn't Wisconsin have their own National Guard?
I don't know. You should Google that. That's what you do.
Well, no.
I
'cause
don't keep up with crap like that.
I do. The reason why we're talking about Wisconsin is with Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Well, I saw that Trump visited there on the news today.
Of course, the governor and mayor asked him not to, but he's the president of the United States. Idiots.
Exactly, he can go wherever he wants.
Yeah, and he was there to honor law enforcement and the National Guard for doing
I
their
know,
job.
I saw that. And the family's like, we don't want to talk to him. And he's like, I don't want to talk to you either. Whatever.
And Lawrence Alter says he's back. Welcome back, sir.
I knew he was coming back.
Hooray. Noted.
Oh,
Take me another swig and light me up a stogie.
go right ahead. We'll let you.
Much obliged, much obliged. Get a little nippy in here, believe it or not. Well, if I had my Lindigans on 66, that will do it.
Well, I don't believe that. You're in Texas.
Somebody turned off our air conditioner earlier.
Well, I have a window unit right next to me, Wes.
So, Larry, I understand they're going to go stop the rioters, but does Wisconsin not have their own National Guard? That's why I'm asking, like, why is the Michigan National Guard going down to Wisconsin?
And I'm being sincere, John. Seriously, Google it so below now. I would imagine Wisconsin doesn't have their own National Guard. Or you could Google why is Michigan National Guard going into Wisconsin instead of Wisconsin National Guard. Or just write a letter. I wonder where our favorite Brit has him run off to. Laughing stuff.
Oh, he acts like he's impotent.
He is impotent. We're all impotent. Not impotent. You know, we're important, you know. No, he's living life, doing his own thing. He helps a lot of folks out there. And what bothers me is Jamie helps a lot of people, and very few people give back and help him. And that bothers me on his behalf. I'm speaking for myself, saying that, not anybody else. But Jamie helps a lot of people, and those same people don't help him, and that bothers me. He should be,
Yep.
in my opinion, Jamie should have way more subscribers than I do because he helps so many people.
Agreed.
That doesn't mean unsubscribe for me and subscribe to him. It means subscribe to both of us.
Okay, I have an answer.
What would the answer be, sir?
Okay, so the Wisconsin governor, his name being Governor Tony Evans, asked Arizona, Michigan, and Alabama to help the Wisconsin National Guard already in Kenosha with the unrest, and to help to allow for a state-to-state assistance during the declared state of emergency.
Wow, Arizona and Alabama are a little ways away from Michigan.
Yeah, he asked them, they're going, so
that's cool. Law and order, by God. Yeah, Lawrence, he knew why they were going. He didn't understand why. Yeah, and Lawrence is saying that they're back up. Yep. Okay. I'm glad, by God. They need to do that in Portland and Seattle and Minneapolis.
I'm just surprised after day one when it first happened, they just didn't move in and just start shooting everybody.
Well, I'd hold off on the shooting everybody part, but they're Democratic and they want Trump to look bad with all the violence.
No, you just end it before it starts.
They're afraid of offending people by actually making law and order a thing because Trump is president. They want people to think Trump is allowing this to happen. But what they don't understand is Trump cannot go into a state or city, whatever, without being invited in because that's how laws work involving the National Guard, unless he does the Insurrection Act. So that's where I'll stop. But I'm telling you, knowledge is power.
I think the mayor of Kenosha needs to be friggin'.
And Chicago, Lori Lightfoot's a goober, murder capital of the United States, and ain't doing a dang thing to stop it. All Democratic places, just saying.
You know, they're making 8 Mile look bad, you know.
Yeah.
Bunch of butt nuggets.
Yes, you tell them, Herb. But I need you to watch your foul language. There's a little joke there.
Okay, I'll give you my other version.
Uh-oh. What would your other version be?
I just said it. You didn't hear it?
I guess not.
Because I had myself muted. This is family friendly.
All right. Glad to know we sorted that out. Yeah, John is our official Googler.
I'm a Googler.
Wes is our official Googler.
Google grapes.
I like Gilbert grape.
What's eating Gilbert grape?
What's eating Gilbert grape?
I already said that, but nugget. Canadian.
They got a time lapse up here.
Oh, okay. I'll allow it.
They're coming, Gilbert! They're coming! They're coming, Gilbert!
I liked it better when you was quiet, John. I'm kidding, sorry. That was rude.
That must have been one of Leonardo's best roles, by the way.
Yes, it was. I think anybody that's not special needs that can portray a good, believable role of special needs is a pretty darn good actor. Leonardo, whether you agree with him politically or not, is a dang good actor.
Are you sure he wasn't special needs?
I don't know. Yeah. And Hoosier Mike says, yeah, the crybaby is back home. Amen, by God. Yeah, Lawrence says Trump is getting ready to send them into Portland. Yeah, buddy. Trump 2020. I'll probably get 80 thumbs downs on that, but by God, I'm allowed to like who I like, by God. If y'all think I'm a racist, you can kiss me right in the hind end, because I'm not even remotely a racist.
I don't know. I honestly think they should just freaking settle down, let him do his job, and freaking get everything done that he has to get done.
Yep, yeah.
Let him do his job. Like, honestly.
Well, Biden's only been in political office for 47 years, but suddenly he has all the answers. So let's I've seen it on Facebook somewhere, a meme, voting for Biden because you don't like Trump is like eating a piece of poop because you don't like broccoli.
Oh yeah.
Well, in other words, if you vote for a candidate because you don't like the other one, that's pretty stupid. That person could be in charge of your country. Biden can't even spell Biden. He's a butt nugget. I'm working on a picture of Biden. If I can find a good enough picture of myself, which in itself is a miracle, I'm going to have a picture of Biden leaning over my shoulder, sniffing me.
Have you seen that new?
You the sick puppy.
Have you seen that? Have you seen the new Biden Halloween costume coming out?
Yes. It's one of those things where you're standing in the legs of. I don't remember. Dang it.
Basically, it's got two hands on your shoulders and Biden's head like it's snug into your side of your head, right?
Yeah. And Steve Combs says, "Ew." I don't know which that was in response to.
Eating a piece
Joe
of food.
Biden behind you.
I'm doing it strictly for humor because I'm clearly not a Biden supporter. But I want people to know I'm not one of these people that wishes bad on anybody. As much as I dog Biden, I do feel sorry for him. He is in a serious cognitive decline. It's very obvious if you look at old footage of him and current footage. He cannot form thoughts real well. Say what you want about Trump, but I mean, all political bias aside, Biden ain't all there anymore.
I'm not
They
either.
just need to get that alcoholic to go to rehab.
And Nancy Pelosi's just all kinds of special, and she's just a B word. Just saying.
I'm surprised they don't have set term limits for them to serve, man. Like,
well, that's what a lot of people want. Hoosier Mike says, "I never was a racist till all this riot crap started. Now I feel like I'm turning into one." Yeah, I think some people are. And I want to make another thing clear. I'm not against Black Lives. I'm against the organization Black Lives Matter. Black lives do matter, but not the organization.
The organization is racist.
Yes. Go to their website and read their mission statement. You'll understand.
And that's the only political thing you'll hear this cat say.
Yeah, and all lives do matter, but some people take it to mean you're eliminating or purposely leaving out Black lives. But if you listen to the word all, that means all races,
yes,
all lives.
all inclusive.
Yeah, but some people think all lives matter is anti-Black Lives Matter. I'm only against the organization Black Lives Matter, but Black lives do matter. Just saying. Oh yeah, every now and then we have serious discussions here, by God.
Everybody matters.
And if there's anybody watching right now, that disagrees, as long as we debate with civility, I don't mind somebody disagreeing with me, saying how they feel. I will debate you, but I won't call you names with that. Although on Facebook and Twitter, I have been known to lose my cool, but just disagree with me doesn't automatically mean you're an idiot. But if anybody disagrees with any of it, feel free to make your thoughts known. You won't be blocked or anything unless you get all foul now. Just saying.
I saw a post yesterday on Facebook saying that they should just redecorate Biden's basement to look like the Oval Office and just tell
make him think he's already president. Yeah, that's funny right there.
You won.
I posted a picture of Biden sticking his head out of the cellar saying, "Am I president yet?" That's funny right there. Lawrence Alter says he was talking in an empty room yesterday. Biden was, yes sir. And he got out of his limo and somebody says, "Oh, you finally came out of the basement." I heard that on Twitter on a video. Now, Twitter may not be an excellent news source, but that's where you'll see most of the videos that people are talking about in the news. Dennis says, all I have to say is all lives matter, need to go, meds hitting. So one last word, Trump 2020, a freaking man. I said that part. Thank you, Dennis. A freaking man was my part. He said that. Anyway, never mind.
Okay.
I didn't give two craps about politics until Trump. People think, man, everybody that loves Trump is just drinking Kool-Aid. They cannot tell. But I'll be the first to tell you, Trump is arrogant. Trump is not politically correct. He doesn't have the biggest vocabulary. He kind of sucks at speaking, but he gets crap done. That is why I support my president. He doesn't owe a bunch of people because he hasn't been in politics for years. He does owe some past builders.
That's why he's got everybody scared.
Yep. Drain the swamp. And there's certain things Trump can't get done without Congress, so that's why things he hadn't gotten done is because Congress spent 3 years trying to Trump collusion, Russia, blah, blah, blah. Now everybody's saying, oh, Trump's a racist. Bull flinky. Bull flinky with me trying not to cuss.
Bull
I just
flinky.
posted matter of fact, I posted a video today on Facebook showing 4 or 5 black guys mentioning, you know, how adamantly they support Trump, and they're sick of hearing about the whole Trump is racist thing. Appreciate you driving by, Dennis, and stuff.
Okay, take care, Dennis. Have a good evening.
And if we want to get into the Black Lives Matter, why don't you ever hear like about the organization Black Lives Matter helping black communities, not just rioting? Because they're, you know, and this is not an anti-black thing. It's just a fact. Most black lives are lost by other black lives, murder, you know, black on black crime. And as far as police-involved shootings, all shootings suck. But last year, 9 black people were killed by officers, 19 white people were killed by officers. So, and we had a black president, we have black CEOs, black millionaire athletes and musicians and celebrities, and all kinds of professors and whatever you name it. But so, are they oppressed? Are they oppressed? Just saying. They are. One thing I will agree with on that platform, they are profiled more than other races, but
Well,
they're not killed more often.
Look at all the oppressed $1 million paid sports players, right?
Yeah, that's one of the examples I gave. Yeah, Lawrence Alder says because of the terrorists, BLM. And I want to make it very clear, I am not remotely racist. I do think Black Lives Matter. The organization is what I'm against. Just saying. So if anyone starts any rumors, be accurate about it. Just saying. Oh yeah,
Accurate rumors.
Yes, sir. You can
Hashtag.
start a rumor. You can start a rumor, but it has to be true. I don't know. Is the definition of rumor that the rumor is false? I mean, because you can start a rumor about how cool somebody is.
I think a rumor is going to be false information.
I don't know about that. You could be right. I've had a lot of vicious rumors started about me, but
Were they true?
Nope. But
Oh, that's
not
a
everybody
rumor.
knows
That's-
that.
If
I
it
know.
was true, it would be fact.
Well, no.
Tell
But,
me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
no, okay. You could say, hey, there's a rumor going around that Charles goes around feeding the homeless. That's not a bad thing. It's just a rumor. And I don't know. Somebody, John, you're the Googler. Go Google the definition of rumor, please. Lawrence Aldous says Obama said they were terrorists, and so did Trump. And don't get me wrong, I say I love a good debate. I don't like arguments. I love debates because I go off facts, not opinions. And speaking of opinions, news isn't news if they're giving opinions, and professors teaching their opinions and their agendas versus facts. But
Go on.
no, I was done.
A rumor is a circulating story or report of uncertain or doubtful truth.
Okay, then Wes was more right than I was, but we won't tell
False
him because
information.
He'll let it go to his head.
Okay.
Oh, my
fellas,
head
I'll
can't
be
get
back.
any bigger.
Okay, Herb. Go ahead, Wes.
I said, oh, my head can't get any bigger.
And I mean it very sincerely when I say if there's anybody listening, this is in real time, by the way. You're welcome to comment later, but if there's anybody listening that disagrees with anything I said, you're allowed to disagree. I'm not going to belittle you for disagreeing. It's how you deliver your message that matters to me. You are completely entitled to how you feel and how you support. Now that being said, I have admittedly disrespected some people on Facebook because I'm in a certain mood. Like, I don't want to say his name, but I disrespected him recently, and I feel bad about that. But I just get sick and tired of having to correct people, spewing Democratic talking points with no facts behind them. Go ahead. Trump
Okay.
2050. But yeah, we got other Trumps that could be in there, just saying. And I have nothing against Mike Pence, but I don't know as much about his history, so I'm not being accurate.
That was what I was trying to ask. So I know that any president can only serve 2 terms to a maximum of 8 years, which was ratified, blah, 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 in 1951. Now, the thing is but Congress can stay in for however freaking long they want.
Exactly, and that's bull stank.
That doesn't make sense. I don't.
That's why you often hear the term term limits. So many people want Congress people to have term limits, but I think Congress is one that votes on these things, and sometimes Congress will turn right around and vote on giving themselves a raise, and nobody can stop them.
I don't know.
It's a bunch of bull stank if you ask me. And I know you asked me, so that's why I went into that long tirade.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Pizza's done.
No, that was my window unit being turned down a little bit so I could cool off again. I don't have a microwave out in the shop. Unless you're talking about your pizza. I think you heard the beeps of me turning my window unit down. That's why I said that.
I like keeping a microwave in my shop.
It's up your house, isn't it?
Say what?
Isn't your shop your house?
Yes.
Okay, that would explain that. Because I don't think you have an actual separate shop. Not that I've ever been to your house, because I don't travel well.
Oh, no. It won't come see me.
I'm sorry.
No, you won't all come see me.
Well, you have come see me neither.
I tried, but they wouldn't let me cross.
Herb's only about 2.5 hours from me, but neither one of us travel well. Me for freaky reasons, him for stroke reasons, or, never mind, I don't want to say it wrong.
Health reasons.
Yeah. Well, after effects of the stroke limits his ability to drive, so there's that.
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
And then there's this.
That.
No, it's a rumor. Because Herb hasn't corrected it with the right information.
Well, Herb is muted and not sitting at his desk that I can see. He did say, I'll be back.
But on a serious note, yes, I have heard him reference he doesn't travel well for health reasons.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do one more cut and we'll probably end the live stream. We've been going
Yes.
for 39 minutes. And I'm gonna leave this one because it's got brad nails in it, and because I want to kind of hold the stack together. I got a brad nail here and a bunch over here that'll hold this area together. But you know what? I may be a rebel and go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that cut out and this brad nail cut out, and then we'll end the live stream. I hope you all will wait me out. We only got 2 more cuts. Appreciate everybody taking time to drop by. We're down to 5 viewers, no ways. But that's still 5 important people right there, by God. We don't need 50 million in order to have fun here. Go ahead, Wes. I heard you spit like you hardened your lips to talk.
No, but I'm back.
All right. We were just talking about you, Herb.
Was it all good?
Yes. Well, good in that it was fact saying you don't travel well and I don't travel well. That's why we haven't met yet. Let me catch up. Lawrence Alder says senators can serve 6-year term to get voted back in repeatedly. Mimi Lord says we can rent a bus and go on a road trip and visit John. By God, if
The border is closed.
If y'all have me drugged up and unconscious, I'll consider it. But the border is closed. That's how much John wants to see all of us. But also, I forgot what my point was. What the hell was I talking about? Dag blabbit. Oh, senators. I wonder, and most presidents are too old, but I wonder if I know presidents only get 2 terms, but I wonder if they can skip a presidency and then come back and try again. They can do that, correctly? Yeah, because I know people are trying to get Obama or Michelle Obama to try.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. And I love you, Herb, but for what it's worth, your TV is pretty loud, sir. And if I know you, you jumped like, oh crap, I didn't know I was not muted. Just saying.
Yeah, I had to go get myself a shot.
All right. Well, hope you're doing all right. I just found another faucet I have Brad's in that I didn't put a little pretty black X on, so let's do that.
I think that's why I'm not feeling too good, besides my stomach and my blood sugar through the roof.
I'm sorry, Herb. Seriously, I hope you get feeling better, sir. All right, I'm going to do 2 more cuts, and we'll end this here awesome, astounding, fun live stream.
Yeah, I went in there and checked my blood a minute ago. My meter told me, it said, hi.
That's not good.
So a president cannot rerun for election.
You can't?
No.
That sucks. Well, there's enough Trumps out there, and I don't know that any of expressed interest in trying to run later, but I would love to see another Trump in there. That'd be freaking awesome. But I don't know enough about the other Trumps to say whether or not they'd be a good president. Because I'm not a blind supporter. I do go by stuff. I can't think of the words. When you can't think of words, just say stuff.
Who's your what's-its?
Yep, that's it. I'm very proud to say thus far I've been able to stay on these straight lines. Very proud, pretty proud. Whoop, as he bumps into it with his damn blade. Oh well. That's because anytime I sense the wood moving, I will move towards the waist side so it doesn't dig into the part I want to do. You see that fish jump right out of there? By God, by God, by God. One more cut and we will end this awesome, fun live stream.
I thought that was water just...
That's probably what it was. I just messed it up. Sorry about that. There's only one fish in this here picture. Actually, there's about 7 other ones down under the water, but I didn't want to show off.
Oh.
Now, not West. Damn it, I can't get it. Why is it always West involved when I screw up names?
I don't.
Herb, when I end this live stream, Herb, you know what the magic words are, don't you? Don't say them right now because we're still live, okay?
Oh, okay.
I'm counting on you, buddy. This can be our last cut of this live stream, but don't you worry, we'll do another. And Steve Combs says no, they can't. I have no idea what that's in response to.
President's running second, another turn afterwards.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That one of us paying attention.
So you're not sticking around after?
Who you talking to?
You?
Yeah, I am. It's just funnier.
Okay.
It's funnier to me when you say it.
Okay.
If God help us if we ever actually say it absolutely before we end.
Okay.
There's some things you just can't recover from. Johnny,
I'm still trying to recover from the other night.
Oh, the cat? Okay. Now, Wes and John, I want y'all to listen closely after we go off the air. To the Herb's magical words. You got it?
Yeah.
Make sure we're off the air, Herbie. Y'all probably heard it before.
I'll make sure I see the little box before I say it.
Before this, yep. Okay. Now what we're gonna do here, folks. Let me show you what we've got. So, this is how far we got today. I appreciate everybody that came by and watched, participated in the contest. Too many people to name. By God, I appreciate everybody being here. And thank you very much, Lawrence Aldridge. Appreciate everybody being here. We will be here again tomorrow, possibly 2 live streams, depending on how early I get going. Appreciate everybody being here. But